forgot my mic's down here. Hello! Welcome! Hello! Welcome to the stream. Let me adjust my mic. Sorry, it's gonna sound bad for a second. Hello! How are you guys doing on this fine, oh my god, it's May 1st. May 1st, afternoon. Hi, Rina. Hello! Hi, Bovine! Oh my god, you're captain again! You're no longer boat! Welcome back to the world of living, Captain. I guess the captain didn't go down with his ship, huh? Hi, Mino! Hello, Reaper. Hi, Danny! Hello, Jace! Hi, Bastion! Hi, Stag! Hello, Killer Rock! Hello, did I say a Reaper? I think I did. Oh, did I? No. Reaper. Hello, Reaper! Wait, Danny, why do you have two... Did you change... This is tripping me up. Your icon changed mid-chat. That's crazy. Hi, Ryan H. We're blessed 3D. Yeah, we're gonna get 3D angel hands today after a bit of a chatting. Hi, Topher. Hello. Hello, Nestars. I don't know if you're still here. Hello. Hi, Peony Stealer, and hello to all the lurkers. Hello. Hey, Kimmy, is Rena late again? I'll kill you. Can you believe that I ate a balanced breakfast and lunch, meeting calorie counts and food groups? What? And a meal? You did meal prep? That's crazy. You went absolute sicky. You went absolute sicko mode today. So proud of you. Hello, Heavy. How goes it totally on? It's very on time. I was super prepared, and there's no delay. Okay, forget to stop using the brand account. Oh, so you're just switching between accounts. I see. No, I said fuck you. Remember, Reaper? Oh my god, hi Kiko lover! Welcome! There will be no Kiko today, I'm sorry, but I'll be here. Where's the Mocha Roki? Hi Mocha! Mocha, you don't have enough merch for me to pick and eat the bag. It's just not possible. Hi Foco! Hello! Welcome! Hi Allie! Late, oh my god, yeah! I'm excited to show you guys. I was, preparing the bags, and I realized I have more than I expected, but I'm like, I'm kind of scared, because if I show you all my Itabags, I can't use them again. Because I like to bring the conventions, but we'll see. I'll make more merch just for you. Yay! Mocha merch! Yay! Oppai mousepad! Yay! 3 times I've been special. So annoying. It's because you're late. I was actually, on time. But listen, it's because I prepared some stuff. I did some research, and I'm kind of excited to A, show you guys my mental illness, and B, to tell you guys about what I learned. Hi, Collect Arena, Merch Steer, and Chattabay. All the guys leave to buy Arena, Baxter, and Chat. 2 unique nicknames! Thanks for dropping by, Mocha, have a good nappy nap, okay? Sleep well and dream of me. Mocha! You sweet! Oh my god, Mocha! You gave what gift sub to Mino? You got Moon Noodle? Minji? What's Minji? Okay, to Jacob, and to Mr. Kabuki Mask. Wow! Thank you so much for the gift subs, Mocha! When I get you, I'm gonna put you in my mouth and chew on you. Ow! Anyways, those gift subs will go straight back to Mocha Roki Moch. My mouth can't speak. Mocha Roki merch. Yay! Morning, Rena. Morning! How you doing? Now you guys can access all of my 18 plus member. I'm joking. Chew gently. Now daddy's gonna chew fiercely. Ow! I read a tweet that said that if you bite someone hard enough to break skin, that they're likely to die. But I don't think that's true. They said that a human's mouth has a lot of bacteria and stuff that are weird. Like the bacteria that are even more like nasty and scary than like a dog's mouth. But I don't know. Can you say yay again? It's cute. You think I'm cute? You want to get married to me? Okay, I won't get married to you. Are we not good enough to be chewed on? I'm shy. I only chew on people if I'm really familiar with them. And you guys, I'm like, my mom told me not to talk to strangers, so... So that post also. I'm good apart for being at wage. Oh, dang. I hope it's not a busy day, then. I hope you like your job. And if not, then I hope it ends soon. Ted Bundy used to bite his victims. But that's not how they died, right? I think that they died from other things, like decapitation or something. I also like when Rina says yay. I wish I could say yay like the FNAF kids. They go like, yay, at the end of the shift. You can bite through a finger like a carrot. Your brain just prevents it. Yeah! Like the Tesla Frunk. The Tesla Frunk will bite off your finger. You can get bloodborne infections very easily from a human. Really? But I feel like you wouldn't... I feel like it's not that, like every time if you bite them, they will die, right? That seems crazy, because people love kink. There's so many kinky people, and they love to, They love to buy. And then what about if you make out with someone and or if you give them a hickey? I think giving someone a hickey, you're almost certainly, or not certainly, but at least 30 to 40% of the time you're gonna break skin. Because you're supposed to break the blood cells underneath the skin to leave the mark, but I don't know. Rina voice out FNAF games racy. So sweet, eh? Whore. The yay's a top 5 Rina noise for sure. What's the yay? It's the rude. It's the I don't know what else. Laugh. A guy died from a hickey? Was that guy you? Or were you the one who gave them a hickey, panty stealer? My kinks do not include drawing blood. Closer to an instant turn off. Sorry, I'm adjusting my mic again. Yeah, I don't know about either, but I can understand people. Some people have that kind of taste for stuff like that, you know? Are my gloves backwards? Maybe not. What kind of hickeys are you giving people? I don't give people's hickeys because I'm a virginal, religious, pure maiden who's saving herself for God. Reina's a cookie cutter shirt. Where did that come from? Where are you getting that from? I'm not. You said that's some wild hickeys they killed. Yeah, right? Your hickey's so good you killed them. No, it wasn't me, but it's a true story. I don't know. Reina, I'm sorry I'm blind as heck. I just now see your bow, me dumb. Which bow? There's like a lot of different bows, actually. There's a bow in my, corset. There's bows in my arms. There's bows in my hair. What a huge liar. Who? Whomst? You're not, surely you're not accusing me of not being a pure maiden saving yourself for God. Can you not see the halo on wings? I'm not even mad about the gloves anymore. I'm already seeing them pause with the... Stop! You're gonna scare the hoes with this kind of language. I actually don't know how long the stream will go because I made a presentation, which I had a lot of fun researching, but maybe, I don't know, you're gonna be like, nerd, L nerd. And I was looking at my bags. I only have like 7 Itabags. And I don't know how interesting it'll be showing them off. But hopefully it'll be long enough, the stream will be long enough so we can hang out, but the one behind your head that, oh yeah, the bow's there. Rina saving herself for crazy cat lady days. I'm not gonna deny that. I also want several cats. Hi, Rina, great conversation. Hello, Cry! Welcome. Also, sorry I didn't reply to everybody's messages on Twitter yet. Last night I was busy. What was I doing? Prepping? Oh yeah, last night I was prepping, and then today I was prepping, so I haven't been on social media a lot lately. It's a big, pretty bow. It is pretty, right? Almost as pretty as me. What a huge nerd. Yeah, but actually being a nerd is the new sexy. Irene Adler says in live-action BBC Sherlock that smart is definitely the... Alright, let me be British. Smart is definitely the new sexy. She says that in BBC Sherlock, season 2 of... Or is it 3? I think it's 3? No, it's 2, probably. I don't know. I did the gayest thing of all time alone in my bed the other day. There's no way I'm scaring the hose off. Did you... What's the gayest thing in bed? You jerked it to Armstrong from FMA. We love nerds. Yeah, nerds are so sexy. Nerd girls are sexy, buzzinga. So I'm gonna be getting Nurse Rina. What do you want Nurse Rina for? What does that mean? You want to be nurse to health? Because you're sick? Because you're sick and perverted? And your perversions need curing? Huh? Reading is sexy. I love to read. I was thinking ASMR and I looked at my weighted capybara bush in my hands. Got a stupid grin on my face, kissed it, then squeezed it. Aw, that's cute! What do you mean? And I even flashed back to Boat for a second every time I said it's scaring me. It's like Perfect Blue. You're gaslighting yourself. Boat never left, actually. Boat was who you are in real life. Dorking it to his friend. That's actually pretty gay. Probably gonna be allergic to working my new used car. That's awesome! Wait! That's so cool! Are you fixing up an old car? Nerds are a good candy to munch in your mouth. Why are you bonking me? They hated Jesus because he spoke the truth. Nurse Rina sounds very hot and sexy. I don't know if they'd be different. I think it'd be like, I think you wouldn't like it because the ASMR for Nurse Rina would be Nurse Rina inserts the catheter into your genitals and it's very painful and she does not do it slowly or gently. It's like the subtle foreshadowing when you just see a tiny... Hi Rina, your halo stopped moving. No it didn't! Don't lie to me! It's only gay if he likes it. It's only gay if the balls touch. Like, you just do the Nurse Rina ultrasound. That wasn't nurse, that was your loving wife, okay? Did anyone say genitals? Everyone did. Everyone said genitals right now. It sounds awesome. Can we get that? Actually, you're not. were a masochist to begin with, surely not, right? I'm a masochist. Masochist. I like just cleaning and setting up like a dash cam. It's pretty new. My dad gave me his car and bought a new. Oh, that's fun. I like that. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm so glad that your parents give you old stuff you can use. I'm gonna sell for nurse's time, but if you want to be our loving wife again. Well, I've had that happen to me while I was in the hospital before, Rina. It didn't hurt when they stuck the catheter, probably because they did it gently. I've never had a catheter inside, but when I watch on House, it looks painful. At this point, I'll take whatever unhinged ASMR you give us. That's the Rina Astera strat, actually. I basically chokehold and, like, deprive you guys of any, I keep teasing you and baiting you guys for, like, things that you want, like content, and you don't get it for so long that you'll just take whatever scraps, and I give you one drop of water, and you're like, oh, this is the best thing ever! So you can never be disappointed, and I can never disappoint you. I love getting stepped on. Yeah, we can tell. Should have forcibly ripped your catheter. That sounds more painful, you're right. My take change depending on what is the funniest moment. So true. Tax evasion ASMR. What would that even be? It'd be like, oh, let's not do our taxes and let's open a shell account in the Swiss Alps. We'll open a shell account on offshore banking account and we won't report the earnings on it. And we will also do it under a different name. Do you like that? I hate that it's working. But you actually like that it's working. Even though they pulled it out, it didn't hurt, so maybe there's something wrong with me. They would have fixed that at the hospital, though, but they probably pulled it out very gently, too. So the sounds that trigger folks ASMR rather than the roleplays everyone else seems to think are ASMR audios. Yeah, exactly. And I like roleplay, too. I mean, I will experiment with the triggers and stuff like that, but I don't think I'm going to be very good at it. What do you mean by that? What did I say? I probably called you a pervert or something, right? Yeah, you're a pervert, sicko. How's everyone doing today, by the way? Rina forgot to end stream ASMR and you just leave your PC running all day. It's actually very quiet and boring. You just hear keyboard typing. Sometimes you'd hear clicking. That's it. I'll even sell it for close whispers. Most of the time it's just an idle style voice pack. Yeah, I don't like that they call them ASMRs too, but not everyone can afford an ASMR mic, I guess. Rokamuro. Great! Hi, Rokamuro! I'm good! I'm excited to share with you guys a bit about my mental illness. Have a fun stream, gotta eat. Okay, good night, View! Thanks so much for dropping by! It's always good to see you. Eat well. How you say, dear, cute, funny Rina? Oh my god, are you in love with me? I said the same joke last night, but, it's still true. I'm good. I'm excited. I'm a little worried it's gonna get a bit hot because I have to wear the gloves, but it'll be okay. I've seen Dumb and Dumber, this whole joke at the beginning of the film with the cat. Oh no! I saw like bits of it when I was younger, but the only part about Dumb and Dumber I remember is I think they go to a ski lodge. Can my tax visually I'm hungry, give me food. No, I only have pizza. Hi Allie! Good there's a stream later tonight for my Oshi though. Oh yeah! I like your Oshi too. Maybe it's the same Oshi. I don't know. Actually I don't know who your Oshi is. Were you the guy? No, you're a different person. There's that person who they're like, oh, I can only stay for this long because of my Oshi stream. And I'm like, that's okay. Dumb and Dumber 2. Definitely didn't see that one. Just call it an audio roleplay instead at this point. Stop baiting me. Don't you like being baited by people though? I mean, I love baiting personally. Rina Yaoi reading ASMR is where the money is. But I can't do a Yaoi voices. It'd be Ash Ketchum x Ash Ketchum. I finished drawing before bed. Oh, you draw? I didn't know that. Hi, Scam! Let's see. Yes, teasing aggression, the Rina Astera experience. Yeah, but you like it. I changed my lock screen wallpaper. I'm glad it looks neater than I thought. What is it? I'm good. I'm at work trying to watch my work done ASAP so I can flee. Oh, okay. Well, good luck at work then. I'll try not to be too distracting. Bomb! There's a bomb under your desk right now! There's a bomb! It's gonna explode! Ah! And great so far. Working on something way more detailed than used to. Oh, I'm excited to see when you finish then. Did you finish the origami? We finished the 100 last time, but we didn't finish the rest of it, so... I mean, we still have 900 left? Why is it Tuscaru? What the fuck? I tuned in for that. For me, doing Ash Ketchum x Ash Ketchum ASMR. Yeah, leave brain, but honestly, same. Rina, did you tell your brother me and Jace hope to get with him? No, I did not. He's going to dentist appointment, so he's gonna have another man's hands in his mouth, okay? Debated. Yeah, I like being debated every day. Yes, Ash first season, X Ash final season. Yeah, ERP true. But actually, Ash X Red is a legitimate ship because Ash is the anime guy and then Red is the game version / comics. Rina, you get ASMR all the time with your soothing voice. I mean, I love you. Yeah, you really think my voice is calming? Especially when I shout, "Bomb! There's a bomb!" You like it when I do that? Just a sick-ass logo, what the heck? Oh. I thought it'd be... I didn't say anything weird. I just thought it would be something cute. You know, there's gotta be more wacky men hair girls debuting on Saturday. Wait, really? Wait, really? Did I miss that there's gonna be a phase debut? Wait, really? Well, break time's over. Have fun with the rest of you. Okay, bye, Jacob! Always good to see you. Have a good time at work. I've had hands in my mouth instead. Bonk! Wish your brother luck in his appointment. I wish him luck too. Mrs. I went back. My Oshi is playing. Oh, yeah, Flagon! Yeah. He's playing Sci-Hot Base Station, right? I don't know what that is, but I like when he... I like when the funny man plays RPG Maker games. Yeah, I really like it. When we announced it? When? Just now? I'm surprised. Maybe I was on Twitter. I haven't been on Twitter today, so maybe. Bomb scare Tusker. Who wins at a battle? Red would win. Probably. Well, I don't know. Yeah, no, Red would win. Ash kind of sucks, actually. New invaders? Oh! Red is also in the anime? Which anime? What am I talking about? Oh, in the anime. Oh, no, that's... Pokemon Origins is different, though. That's different! Your voice is calming when you're tired of shit and sigh immediately. So when I'm eephy as hell. And Jesse starts screeching while typing that. I sort... Oh. Even when you shout, your voice is so nice. Right? You're so nice to me. Oh, my God. Oh, wait. Is Scientist Station the Yaoi? That's the Yaoi, right? Yeah. That's a Yaoi one. Oh, wait. Maybe I should watch it. Oh, maybe I'll watch it. I think we'll end stream before he starts anyway. So, whoa, we can watch the Yaoi. Wow, maybe we can rate into Yaoi. Your voice can be very calm, especially when you go lower. Okay, I'll be a little more gentle. I actually do have a goal. I think I want to, even though, like, it's like, aha, Rina, your voice is cute. I want to do my voice so that I don't, like, go into my lower register as much anymore. Like, when I go into, like, like this register. I think it's, like, a bit of a too big of a contrast because my mixed voice is not very strong. Your voice is genuinely really calming, especially when you're super tired. What do you prefer, red in manga and red in anime? Red in the manga. Well, or red in the game. No, red in the games. I prefer red in the games, actually. That's cool. Wait, it's Yaoi. Do I? That's true. Ash does suck. Lineup is always weak. Yeah, Ash is just not... He doesn't do very meta moves. And he always, like... I don't know. His team lineups are really weird. It's way... He has a better choice in the games. Origins, what if this... Is a what if this happened and was made to be released before. Yeah, maybe. I'm really excited for tasting. I love his voice acting. He's so good voice actor. I mean, if only he would voice my Yaoi. Hi, Rina Nikita. Hi, guys! Oh, I'm not a hag. 21, by the way. Clay the optimal choice for Rina to voice Meowth or Wolf. Meowth, that's right! Maybe the differences between us isn't that bad, isn't that big after all, eh, Mewtwo? Your non-streamer voice is nice. Have you heard my notes? Oh, right. You were for that stream. Was it Origami stream where I showed my natural voice? And I was seeing Cleo, and the scar on her hair looks sick. I want to have a sick scar. Also, it's one of the invaders, right? Invaders is an interesting concept. Very interesting concept. Like the new invader. What? Oh, did she? Huh. Yell that into the phone? Yeah, I can do that. Psychological order. Ah. Now she can voice Wumpa. Wombafet! Origami stream. New Yorker penguin. Let's go. It's not a penguin. That's what Meow sounds like in the dub. Most of his older ones are terrible. You should be a VI because you're doing a slice of life anime for real. That's so nice. I want to do more voice acting. I actually had so much fun last night with voice acting in the Coffin of Andy and Lele. I like voice acting. I just don't know. I'm kind of afraid that if I were to try to actually do voice acting, I would do the gifted kid syndrome, where like, you know, like when you're young and you're really good at stuff, but then when you grow up and you fall off, and like as soon as something, because you're like a little bit like you're a little bit talented or a little quicker on the uptake for learning things, right? So then, so people are like, whoa, in Nihongo Jozu, Eigo Jozu, you're a genius. And then when you get older, and as soon as you hit like the first roadblock, something that makes it look harder, like the game or talent or whatever you're doing is harder, you give up because it's not easy like before. I'm scared that I'll do that with voice acting. Saw Power Rangers invade New York. Like in real life? It was close. Thanks. Not Stream Arena is really nice. Oh, maybe I'll just stop doing my streamer voice forever. Pokemon, I love Pokespet! Pokespet is so good! Why did you add an M to Wobbuffet's name? I know Road got you, M girly. You are the one inserting things into my words, mister. Rena voice Ashley, they make the coffin. Yeah, I think I did a good job, actually. If you fell off, I'll revive you like Brendan Fraser. You'll revive me with a whale? You do a deck of what? I think every girl can do a deck voice. It's very easy. I want to be a hero just like my hero, All Might. Oh jeez, Kachan. I want to be a hero just like All Might. Oh, Detroit Smash! The teleport option server ever opens and Rina's like a wholesome goober, but stream starts and she's about to be a match. There is a server, but I don't think talents should be in a server. I don't know how to, I know, speaking of FaZe, I know FaZe Connect, their server, the talents are in there, but I feel like, they're probably not that active, right? When I had a server in the past, in a distant universe, and I hated having it because I think it was too much to maintain. And I think that there's better. I think there's better if there's a bit of distance between the streamer and the viewers. Because that way you can keep it as, like, entertainment and, like, not too parasocial, I feel like. Yeah. Because if you have a server, then people even more so feel like they can become friends with the streamer. And it's not like I don't think you guys are nice people. But I think that there should be distinctions, I guess. Can't wait for the Rina Astera cosplay. Oh, yeah. 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 I wouldn't do that. Rina voicing Ashley scared me. I preferred her back for... It scared me? It scared you? It was like just my default voice. Wait, there's already one? It's like a fan Discord. Yeah, a fan cord. If you want, I think it's one of my tags. I forget which tag it's in. But yeah, if you will, I'm sure Afterbirth or JServer can link it again. I think if I pinged everyone a few weeks ago and sparked a war or something. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's what I would do, though. I would just add people to, like, say horrible things, and then I would leave and, like, watch the aftermath. I wouldn't respond. More trouble than it's worth, fair call. I think so, too. Fun fact, Teen Gohan is voiced by a girl. I can see that, but probably Kid Gohan was probably voiced by a girl, too, no? Rina says she wants to keep her distance from me. Restraining order? Yes! Please obey the restraining order, okay, Oni-chan? I crashed out time to maintain a group chat. Interesting. Speak to that. I feel like group chats usually maintain themselves. Like you could just like the group chat, because I don't think it should be like, hey everybody, what's going on every single day. It's just when there's something like a meme to share in the group chat or something to say to everybody. Like that's when you keep the group chat. Like say something there. You probably do a decent Tails voice. Sonic. Sonic. All right, Sonic. All right, Sonic. The Chaos Gem is just up ahead. It's just up ahead. I don't know. I've only heard Tails' voice once in my life. I'm sure his fan reviews Ashley already, so you'd maybe. Sure knows that FaZe counts at least a few thousand messages in the Cord. Crazy. It's because they're all Menhera. Well, so I missed a war in the Discord? I guess so, apparently. Let's keep all our secret projects a secret. Anyway. Do I have anything new to talk about? Not really. I don't have anything new to talk about. This is gonna be like shortest pre-app ever. But let's move on to the presentation, I guess. My secret project is a secret I only told. Whoa! And it was Captain or Afterbirth. Rina wants to show us her hands so bad. No, I just don't have much to say because I saw you guys last night and nothing had happened. Literally, I was just preparing for the stream today. Yeah, let's keep yapping. Thanks again for blessing us the hands again. We'll see. You'll see. What if I have really horrible hands? What if they've changed? What if those were the last hands you saw were stunt hands? This card serves also for peaceful ones, really small VTubers because there aren't that many messages captive or there are few members enough so that everyone knows about basic. Basically. It wasn't even Astronaut I told. Oh, dare desho. Okay. This screen? I'm scared. Is it this one? Oh, it is this one! Yay! Okay, guys, I'm excited. I made a PowerPoint. So if you don't know, today I'm showing off my Itabags to you guys. But I feel like maybe, even though I think that Itabags are fairly popular in all of in anime culture now, there probably are quite a few people who still don't know what Itabags are. So I want to explain it. Does this PowerPoint have penis questions as well? Well, you'll have to wait till the end to see. Nice transition. Thank you, it's cute, right? Welcome to Rina's TED Talk. Yeah, oh, let me put my music. I'm excited to share with you guys because I like researching things because I'm a nerd. And I also like telling people that they're wrong. How's that? Is the music too loud? Oh, it's a little bit loud, huh? How's that? still a bit loud, I guess. Let me turn this down a little bit. Ba, 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 ba. It's that free BGM, so if I get copyright strike, I'll be really mad. You'll tell me if the music's too loud, okay? If I'm too quiet. Okay! So, before we dive into my Itabags, playing a lot of people around, that's what I love to do. Before we dive into my Itabags, I would like to explain to you guys what an Itabag is. So here is my lovely presentation. Welcome to my TED Talk. My ear is too loud. Ah! Bomb! Anyway. So, let's start with what is an Itabag. Let's look at some examples, shall we, class? As you can see here, it seems to be... Here are some examples of Itabags. It is basically a bag that you use to show off your love for a fandom or a culture or an anime or game or manga or something that you really like. So in this case, you can see it's typically a bag with a clear covering. So there's usually a sleeve where you can insert your merch to show your love for it. There is usually a strap. They come in a lot of different kinds. So there's a lot of like typical. The ones you're seeing on screen right now are the most typical kinds. It's a kind of like a large, almost a tote bag style, but they usually use a zipper. Now, these bags actually were, interestingly, these were designed to become Itabags. I would say, in my experience, personally, the Itabag culture came before the manufactured Itabags. So these ones that were specifically made for a sleeve in there, those were actually designed after the trend became popular. I just feel like that's right, in my understanding. So typically, so you don't actually necessarily need the clear plastic sleeve. You just need a bag, really, that you could pin stuff on. Rita, eat a bag, yeah. I'll be waiting for it. Que bueno. I don't have an eat bag, but I have 4 more Ocean pins on my laptop bag. Kawaii. So typically, you'll have a image of a character you like. Now, I will say that there's a lot of varieties of Itabags. The ones that you guys might be more familiar with, if you've been to the convention scene, probably look more like this, I think. So as you can see, similar to the previous bags I showed you just now, these ones also have clear sleeves where you can put merch inside them. Rina, I'm glad to see you. Hello, Riasu! Welcome. How you doing? You at work today? I'm just be joking. I brought in every trip meal. People are like, it's just the louder it is, it's how much you love me. You've seen those. Exactly. Yes. So you're probably more in the Western Hemisphere. You're probably more familiar with these kind of Itabags. It follows the same guidelines, though. Oh, I've seen the backpacks before. Yeah! Hi, Jam! Hi, Delty! Where's my merch? I don't know. Ask Eki. So, similar to the guidelines I mentioned, a bag, so it can be a backpack. Again, any kind of bag works, with a clear sleeve and the merch of one specific anime or game or fandom or a character you like, or even a ship that you like. It can be dedicated to anything. It could be dedicated to a mascot if you want. I'll personally, my last day on merch so yeah, I don't know when that's happening. I'll probably, if he doesn't ship it in, like, if it's not shipped in another month, I'll probably go harass him, because it's been a while, isn't it? It's been a while, ain't it, boys? Kind of smells like I put you in my Itabag. Wouldn't it be so cute to get Arena Pape, though? That'd be so mo. Anyways, but there are some big differences between the Western Itabags, which is what we're looking at now, and the Japanese Itabags, or Asian Itabags, which I will go into more detail later. But I want to just show you examples of Itabags first. Chinga da madre, Eki. What does that mean? Fuck your mom, Eki? I will get bullied for your bags? Yeah, it's been a bit. Arena Pape is it'll be so cute, but so expensive to make. So, let's talk a bit more about the term Itabag itself. Oh, sorry, let's talk more about Itabags. This is just a Japanese image that I found that explains the idea of an Itabag. Again, you can see the clear plastic, the bag, again, backpack, tote. You might even see people with more extreme examples like this over here. So it just shows you how common the idea of a Itabag is nowadays. Okay, Honda. We speak in Spanish. I can't speak Spanish. I mean, I'm really good at Spanish. I'll put you next to my nondescript elf pape. Nondescript elf pape. Dare de show. Now let's talk now. Oh, and there's a lot of different kinds of Itabags. So there's even this image I found on Reddit. Sorry, a lot of the stuff I found here is stuff on the internet. I put references for the more, like, the bigger stuff I took inspiration or information from in the description, but we can look at that after. So here's another image just explaining some different kinds of Itabags. You can see that the culture has evolved so much that it's not just a bag with your merch on anymore. There's an in culture. There are different styles and ways to identify different people. So, you know, you have the multi-carrier, someone who has multiple Itabags. I've seen this quite often when you go to events. There's the improviser, which means that you're basically just, it's basically calling you a casual, where you just have an Itabag and you have a few pins on it, which I think is probably more common in Western Hemisphere. You'll just have like a few. And then this ultra type, where they make an entire design around it. They might put like accessories in it that aren't directly related to the character, but like might help to accentuate their bag's composition. Because there is a clear sleeve, so you can put a lot of stuff in there. The runway type, the person who basically has like their entire Ita outfit, I would say. They've customized everything to feature, to match their outfit. It's their fit. So their clothes are usually pretty coordinated with that outfit, with the Ita bag, with the colors of the character and stuff like that too. And you'll see a lot of different inspiration. Hi, Furtree! Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have the improviser. I've got quite a few too. And you have the grape picker. Now this one, I think you've probably seen like photos of online, probably, in like, you're like, whoa, look at this crazy bag. Look at this person's obsession with their merch. I wouldn't say that these are maybe official terms. I think this is probably someone who just made it, noticed a trend and created this chart. But I would agree with quite a few of these classifications. So the grape picker, yeah, you have the bags that are like, the bag is so full that they've started creating a chain of like merch on either side with the straps or the keychains or like any, or even the papes sometimes, or like the little plushies. Hi, I'm learning it, I guess. Yeah, I'm excited that I'm glad you guys are learning. And the alchemist. Now, I personally have never seen this type in real life. And actually, I think if I have seen it, it'd probably be more likely in the West. Basically, where they make their own. Oh, I've seen it in Asia, in like Taiwan and China too. Maybe like social media posts. I've never seen this, but basically someone who basically makes bespoke, custom Ita bag. So they make their own stuff with a lot of like cute crafts. A lot of cute crafts with like, yeah, like ribbons and badges and even plushes, or they might even sew in things for the design. I personally have not seen this, but I would be very interested to see this actually in real life. Hi, Gundam! Hi, Face, you're so pretty woman. Hello, it's been so long. I hope you're doing well. Yeah. Making sure to take it down so I can make one. It's really fun to make. I think it's really, really fun to make an Ita bag. Pretty cool when it is homemade. Yeah, I really like if I wish I could make plushies, because I see people who make plushies and they make a custom plushie for their Oshi or their favorite character, and it's so cool. I like your beautiful teeth. Thank you. I like them too. They got braces on them right now. Okay, so that is that. And now we can finally talk a bit more about what is this term? What is Ita bag? Why is it called that? Is it because you eat the bag? First time hearing of such a term. Yeah, I've never heard a lot of these too, but like I think especially if you're in Asia, you'll see a lot more of these varieties and like you can kind of identify them more. This was originally a Japanese chart that someone translated. I guess Kobe? Nobe Rorin? I don't know what that says. So, what does Ita bag mean? It comes from a combination of the word itai and bag. Itai is Japanese for the Japanese concept of itai. There's no perfect translation in English. No, I'm joking. But it literally means it hurts, painful. So you've definitely heard of this in anime, like a character who gets like itai, or maybe in some more salacious stuff you guys have seen. Like ita, itai. Here I have it written in, it's typically written like this, but you know, it might be written in hiragana, in katakana, or in English. Cringe bag. Yeah, that's not a bad description for it. But interestingly, I thought there's a lot of different misconceptions about why it's called Ita bag. And I actually read a paper that was talking about the concept of itai. Because I think that for a lot of people, I'll explain it more in detail, but you've probably seen the concept of itai outside of just Ita bags. So a bag that's so big that's a pain to carry around, or at least looks like it. That is one conception you can think of that way. Yeah, there's a lot of, it's a very nebulous concept with a lot of definitions for it. But near as I can tell, this is what I found from my research. Example of how an anime character might yell itai for no reason. Itai! Do you like that? Wait, I don't actually. Too late! That's why it hurts, I see. And it could be that way. So here, let me explain what I've seen. So I actually found this paper. Because I think that Itai culture, or that because there's so much on the bag. I've heard that before too. Yeah. But there's so much. I found an actual paper from a university of, what does it say? I forget which university it is. But that published the concept about, not specifically Itabags, but the concept of Itai, and specifically in relation to the Kawaii culture and Ita Kawaii culture. But in it has some really interesting definitions and some theories about some origins of the word Itai in relation to a sort of subculture. So Itashara card means painful cards. Yes, that's a good example. Yes, I'll explain in a second. But that is later in the presentation. I was like, oh wow, it hurts my eye. That's also a way you can define it, yeah. My relative carried so much in our bag, it was basically a suitcase. Did I ever tell you the time, did I tell you this story? One time, I think it was my first Comic-Con. I've been to Comic-Con a few times now. If you know Comic-Con, it's short for comic market, but it's basically the biggest amateur doujinshi, amateur manga market, I guess, in Japan, where a lot of quote-unquote amateurs, but also a lot of professionals actually show off their original doujin or their like comics that are basically fan comics of pre-existing works. Anyway, there's a lot of yaoi there. So the first time I went to Comic-Con, I think I spent hundreds of dollars, and my bag was so heavy. I think that carrying that bag around actually gave me permanent back pain. Like this small, like I remember one time I was walking, after the convention, or not convention, the comic market, I walked up the stairs of carrying my bag, and I distinctly remember this moment where I heard like a crack in my back, and it hurt really, like a very acute pain, and it snapped. Not snapped. I wasn't down, but I was like, what the fuck was that? And then it went away. But the small of my back has never been the same since then. It's been like easier. It gets tired much faster, and sometimes it will just like hurt. So there, you can't say Yaoi Dojinshi broke my back. Anyway, GG, Miss Beautiful, Rina, good luck. Thank you, Gundam. Bye bye. Permanent. I feel you. Yeah, the things we do for you. Oh, that, yeah. Permanent damage. Yeah. But it was worth it. I got some good dojins. Anyways, back to this research paper. It was from 2013. But in it, they define Itai, or they tried to kind of explore the concept of where the word came from. Not just meaning like painful, but where the culture of it came from. So in this section, they talk about how the word literally means painful. It hurts. It's sore, right? So that's a literal definition. But in I would say modern culture, probably in the early 21st century, they started using it to it started being used to describe things in a different way. So you would talk about itai in reference to a person's, the way they're acting, the way that they look, the things that they're doing. The author of this paper, sorry, let me check their name. Asano Kavanaugh. So okay, Asano Kavanaugh. They basically theorize that it comes from the word ita shi, which means pitiful or pathetic. But these definitions I took were interestingly from around 2010 and 2003. So again, within the early 21st century. Definitely not good for your old bro bones. Yeah, it's fine. I'll die one day. But they further break it down into a few more definitions based on their observation in a few different places they researched. So here are the ways that Asano Kavanaugh defined it. So first is the concept of itai in relation to someone's action or behavior. So if you're acting in a way that's very painful. So if you can think about this, I think a lot of these things would make sense if you guys have ever played Kukiyomi. It's like this game, you've probably seen streamers play it, but basically it's about reading the atmosphere and reading the room, as you might say in English, of what is appropriate behavior for different situations based on context. I think for Japanese culture and Japanese language in a lot of ways, it's a very context-based society. So itai would be something that I feel like is very directly contrasted with what's appropriate for whatever social situation. But what if someone's name has Ita? So again, it depends on the kanji, right? We look back here. The specific kanji in relation that means itai is this kanji. So even if there are other words that have the spelling that you pronounce itai, as long as it's not pronounced with this kanji, then it's probably a different meaning. Ita equals cringe. Ita can be seen as cringe, so some people do translate Ita bag as cringe bag. But I think that to put it that way is kind of... There's a lot of cultural context that I think you have to understand. So here anyways, that's the first definition, is that someone's action or behavior is itai. The second behavior they define as itai, or second thing they define as being itai, is when someone's fashion, or the way that they're acting, or the way that they're behaving, to them seems fine, seems favorable. So for me, I might think, oh, if I was to do fuckboy attitude, right? I'd be like, hey, baby girl, or daddy's home, kitten. It's cringe, right? Or itai, but I think I look cool. I think I'm an alpha. I think I'm freaking looks maxing, you know what I'm saying? But it's very painful because I'm very oblivious to how it's really not appropriate for the situation. Another definition they add in would be not the person themselves, but how you, an observer, reacts to the itai. So you might see that person who's like, you know, doing some like daddy kitten shit, and they'll be like, oh, that is really painful for me, the viewer, because their behavior is causing embarrassment and pain inside of me. It's making me cringe. What the Sigma? He's best buckle to that. You like that? What are you talking about? Anyway, so yeah, so the itai is not just centered on the person who's being itai, but it also can be how you are reacting to that. It's itai feel, and an itai feeling that you are receiving. It made me angry. Good, that's a normal reaction. And finally, is this the final one? Itai includes on naturally feels something. Yeah, so itai can just be. It can also be more generally about a negative reaction that you might have to someone. Again, relating to how you react to their behavior. And like I said earlier, the last point is talking about recognizing the social circumstances and the context in which your behavior should be appropriate or inappropriate. It's like a field of energy transfer, I see. The observer effect. Exactly. Itai is an entire moment. So they define it basically as, finally, itai is basically when something is not appropriate behavior. Appropriate looks, appropriate behavior, appropriate words, appropriate actions. Anything that's not appropriate for this situation. Surprisingly convoluted, Sasuke. I told you, it's not like, it's hard, because itai doesn't just mean it hurts. It doesn't just mean cringe. It's like an entire thing that really is, to me, very conceptually related to Japanese society and how people are expected to behave. Framework, lace, box. This? Are you saying this is itai? Hi Ryan, welcome. You mean like saying the N-word? Yeah, let's not say the N-word here. How about that? Wait, so let's say I'm ugly. Would that mean it's itai? Well, just being ugly doesn't make you itai. You know what I mean? Just being ugly doesn't mean it's itai. Because you don't... Someone who's really good looking can also be doing something that's very itai. They also define it in the next slide with some stuff. They go like, yeah, so it's itai when someone does these things to your body and like wear something or that makes them think that they look good or cool when really it's actually cringe. It's like a betrayal of expectations versus reality. And then the people who react to the itai. And the fact that the person is not aware. The person is not aware that they should be acting, that they are acting in a way that is really embarrassing. There's also, so in the paper, I'm not going to explain everything they say in the paper. If you want to read it, it's linked in the description below. And it's actually a pretty interesting read. But it also leads into the idea of ita kawaii, which I think is important to understand the subculture of ita stuff that you've seen, like ita bag, ita sha, and other stuff I'll explain later. Because it obviously, even though it's cringe-inducing and embarrassing, it obviously became a sort of popular subculture where people show off their cringe but free stuff. Senator Prega, thank you. The word is creating multiple branches, creating layers and frame that exist as well. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay, I agree. The pain of secondhand embarrassment. Exactly. So you guys know about kawaii culture, I'm pretty sure. Avril Lavigne taught us all with Hello Kitty. Super kawaii. And probably Gwen Stefani. You know, just like cute stuff. Things that are very conceptually cute, you know, pastels, Hello Kitty, all that stuff. But that's in combination. Some people have a kawaii culture was seen as negative for a bit for some people. It's a lot of things that a similar phenomenon all over the world globally, where things that young girls enjoy will be seen as negative. And often you'll have a response, a backlash to this negative perception, where people will, how do I put it? People will indulge further in this subculture that you see as negative. So, for example, I don't have the slide if you're talking about it, but if you guys know about ganguro culture it basically stemmed from the idea of a rejection. It stemmed from, I think, JK culture, like Japanese high school girls who had a rejection of very stereotypical feminine norms. So the typical Japanese idea or stereotypical idea of Japanese beauty is the nadeshiko, right? The Yamato nadeshiko, which is you have long dark hair, you're very demure, you're very feminine and quiet, and you're shy, and you're not super outspoken or aggressive. And the ganguro is like the exact opposite. You have blonde hair, it's done in a really loud, obnoxious way. You have makeup that's very loud with really long eyelashes and really obnoxious, everything about your outfit is really loud. So I'm saying that ita kawaii is also a rejection to this sort of, can be seen as a rejection of both the kawaii culture, the shaming of kawaii culture, and also the shaming of ita culture. I dated one. She was a handful. I wonder how long did it take her to do her makeup? I feel like it would have taken a long time. Hello Kitty was before them. Yeah, sorry, I was referencing the specific Hello Kitty song she made. I have a Hello Kitty meme that makes fun of this. Oh, so I'm glad I'm brain rot enough. You love the anime! Very kind, very respectful, very demure. The first assumption of how chicks be in real life. Yeah, it's like a lot of traits that are stereotypically associated with femininity. Let's jump half those trends by my brain Rossi's progressing nicely. Yeah, sorry, I didn't include slides, so I didn't want to get too much into the dissecting the subculture about ganguro and all of that stuff. So I think that's a very interesting discussion on its own. Are we talking about gender stereotypes? A little bit, because to understand a lot of, I think a lot of popular Japanese subcultures is to understand how they relate into stereotypes and expectations of roles in Japanese society. They're very performative. Itai really is something. It didn't take her long. Really? It didn't take her that long? I feel like it would take a long time. Okay, so let's move on to this. Now you'll be like, oh, Rina, you've told us all about Itai. What are we going to talk about next? We're going to do a quick pop quiz. What is this called? I think that more than Itabags, you guys will be a bit more familiar with seeing these in the wild. Yeah. You've probably seen them. I think that even the prevalence of these in Western Hemisphere is probably predates Itabags. Itasha! Yeah, Itasha cars! Yes, your wife. Is that your wife? Is your wife Yoimiya? They do look cool. Yes. Thank you. Saw Miko one yesterday. So cute! I forgot the name. It's okay, you guys all get a point. It would have been really funny if all this section just said bag and it was a picture of paint. That would have been funny. A Honda Civic. Okay, guys. We don't have to be that specific, but you're correct. It is an Itasha. If you notice, the Itasha is using the first kanji that is the same as Itai. Any power character as a wife? That's fair. It's a Honda Civic Sport. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And they had matching adult boot. Oh, yeah, I've seen those sometimes. Sometimes people fill in the Itasha, inside with a bunch of merch, too. But yes, as you notice, it has the same Itai kanji from Itai. You'd be like, oh, so this is where Itashas came from, right, Rina? That's why you explained all of that Itai culture. Well, not exactly. Apparently, if you look at the Wikipedia article for Itasha, it cites that originally, in the 1980s, during the, I'm assuming, the economic boom of Japan, there were a lot of import cars and a lot of imported Italian cars, which would be shortened to Itasha. You know, Italian and then sha for it's the character. How do I put it? It's the character for car. Sorry. So you see the second character here is sha, right? It's the character for car, but it can be read in a few different ways because of Japanese. So by itself, when it's not with another word, you'd read it as just kuruma, right? But if you read it the Chinese reading, it'd be sha. So interestingly, originally the term Itasha was just referring to a imported Italian car. Allegedly. I looked on their link for what their source was for this. I'm like, that seems really specific. And all I can find is this old Japanese news article talking about a car meet from 2008 and talking about the concept of it, where in a line it cites the idea that they used to be Itasha comes from Italian car. I did this research for this PowerPoint like an hour before the stream, so I did not have time to research and confirm the validity of this. So take everything you read from Wikipedia and its links with a grain of salt. The second half of the definition says that it does, however, take the itai, which means painful, in this case, to refer to the fact that the car is cringeworthy. So while the relation between itasha and itai may not be the same exact origins, there is a possibility. Hi, Lauren! Welcome! Thank you so much for the raid! Good to see you, cheeky streakies. How's your stream? What are you doing? Welcome, raid. Yeah. Welcome. I'm just doing a stream right now where well, I was supposed to do HANDCAM to show off my Itabags, but first I wanted to give everybody a bit of a history lesson about Itabags and the culture of Itai. So, welcome in. Welcome in. If you had a lovely stream. They love American vehicles in Japan. I was shocked to see a guy running a Captain America replica from me. That's crazy. That's so cool. But it's like kind of the same thing, right? Like a lot of people in the Western Hemisphere now love like Japanese import cars. And I don't just mean like Honda Civics or like Toyota or whatever. They also like the Japanese compact cars. I know the compact Japanese cars are really getting popular too. Rina's educational stream. Yeah, sometimes we learn things. Sometimes I get a pop-up and show certified boogeyman. Blah, blah, blah. Some hope. Ryan, are you a child? Ryan, if you're a child, it's okay. I can understand that you're posting random messages in the chat to get my attention. But I guess if you can do that as long as you don't post any slurs. Toyota's beautiful. K-Truck. Yeah, K-Trucks! I think Japanese Japanese compact cars are really cool. But yeah, sorry, Cheeky Streakies and Lauren, if you need to go take a break, or go to take a nap, or go eat food or anything, please feel free to go do that, and don't feel the need to stick around, okay? Someone at my barracks owns a K-Truck. That's so cool. I've never seen a K-Truck in real life, I think. Despite there being a lot of Asians in my area. Hachiroku is my favorite. Don't worry, child. Oh. Well, yeah, I've actually seen a lot of Hachirokus in my area. Because there's a lot of Asians here, it's like you will see several Hachirokus everywhere. As a rising sun flag. Well, that's not ideal. Anyways, like I was saying. So I was just explaining about Itashas. Basically, it's not exactly clear if the Itai culture, like or the concept of Itai being painful, and Itashas, Italian import cars, come from the same origins. But there definitely is some sort of connection, because the way that Itashas are referred to nowadays definitely refer to that cringe culture. What was the next slide? Oh yeah, this. Oh yeah. So that was just an aside for something that you guys would probably find relatable. And it's something that is also a part of Itai culture. I don't know if people call it the Itai culture, but I think there's a lot of like consumer goods that fit into the idea of the Itai culture. So I wanted to give you something that you guys are aware of. I can't wait for my Rina Itasha. I don't think you have enough images for that. Hungry car. Alright. Ryan's being very strange, so we're just gonna ban this guy. Bye, Ryan! Say goodbye to Ryan! Bye-bye, Ryan! Who? Exactly. Goodbye. No more. If I kind of was better suited to be an Itasha, I would just do it. Would you though? Because then you would get so recognized everywhere. I was interviewing Patty as in the VAR. Oh yeah! You're talking about it in the Discord. That's really cool. If you guys want to check out Lauren's interview, is it in Spanish? If it's in Spanish, I can't understand it. But if you want, if you want to check out Lauren's interview, please feel free. Please feel free. And I don't care. That's brave of you, honestly. It's fine. I'm glad to hear that. I'll have to go see if I can understand it after the stream. Wait, really? Yeah! Rina the Eater Shot. No, it would not be. Okay. I can't drive! I wouldn't have an Eater Shot! Anyway, so now that we've talked about the origins of Itasha, let's talk about where the origins of Ita Bag came from. So according to the Wikipedia article, it says that the pop culture that it started getting popular in the 2010s. There's no examples. There's no source cited here. But I looked at their fourth source for spread through the international anime and manga fandom, and it linked to an article from 2018, an English article from 2018. I will say, however, as someone who was in Japan for a little bit prior to 2018, I would say that this is unfortunately wrong. From my experience, actually, I'm pretty sure the Itabag culture in Japan, and yes, in the East, in Asia, came way before the Itabag culture in the West. A lot of trends in Japan and Asia that happen first take a long time actually to come over to the West. And usually it is brought over by, like, you know, people who are more in touch with Japanese and Asian culture trends, or, you know, immigrants, or like people who are international students, or, you know, even fans visiting from overseas. So for me, my personal experience, I saw Itabags in Japan way before they came over here in the West. So then we wonder, okay, when did Itabags get popular then? And near as I can tell, I did a quick cursory search in Japanese, and I found an article explaining, you know, a bit about what Itabags are in the culture, and it cites the idea that it was probably in the early 2000s, which to me sounds like a more accurate assessment, because I feel like especially consumerism and consumerism, the consumer culture in Japan started really rising up around that time, I would say. And you want to talk about, because obviously a lot of people who were leading the charge for Itabags were women, and still are women to a strong degree, where you're showing off a lot of the merch that you have for the stuff that you love. And I think that has maybe even a bit to do with the fact that in Japan, women have the soft spending power. You know, I think in Japanese households, typically it's very similar where, you know, the woman handles the household finances, so they have control of the finances and whatever for the household, and the husband brings home the earnings, the income. Obviously, that paradigm is a bit old and it's shifting now. And, you know, even in North America, there was that idea of, you know, blah, 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 man brings home the bread, woman takes care of the house, blah, 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 blah. So I think that is why, basically, Itabags probably did start in the early 2000s and is a strongly female-led movement, because a lot of times women who manage household finances have the spending power. Rina was a fan for us. I was. I'm a hipster for a lot of things. You are old back then if you're in Japan. Shut up. You're an adult in the early 2000s. Maybe shut up. I'll kill you. Housewife in this economy? Well, probably not anymore. Love my ancient Aoshi. I'll kill all of you. Today, man brings home bread, woman brings home bread. They are always on bread. Hi, Featherhead. And yes, absolutely. Like, not to shit on people's trad dreams if you want to be a trad wife or whatever, but, like, I don't know if you could be a trad wife these days because the economy is bad, guys. It is so bad out there. I don't think you can be a trad wife. Okay, so let's revisit this image. I want to talk to you guys a bit about the difference between a Western Itabag and a Japanese Itabag, because actually there was some drama about this in fandom a few weeks ago. My friend linked me a video essay talking about it, but I disagree with some of those takes. But I want to tell you that there are differences between the way that the Japanese/Eastern Itabags are assembled and the rules to that versus Western ones. Because in the Japanese Itabags, there's actually quite a lot of rules and ideas that differ a lot from the very individualistic bags that we have in the West. Bye, Ryan. That was late. Or house husband, for that matter. Yeah, exactly. It's just not possible now. I want to be a trad wife so bad. Please go. Love you, love. Aren't they cute? I love you, Rostoya. Yeah, how to wait is for a tree. Anyway, so in this image, I didn't read all of it, but I'm just gonna show you the top part says. So typically, an Itabags has this kind of composition. It will have the same design or the same image of like a button or a same piece of merch, just like lined up across the bag. So you can have up to, you can even have 100 pieces of it depending on how big the bag is. And that's more typical of a Japanese or Asian Itabag. Just the same merch all lined up in a row. So here are 2 examples. Very typically, the bag will be in a color that is associated with the character. So in this case, this is a character from Twisted Wonderland. I forget his name now, but his character color is yellow and his clothes are black. So he has a black bag with his yellow pins. Another thing that you have to notice with Japanese/Asian Itabags is that it is always official merch. They do not use fan merch, and they do not use, sometimes they do, but typically they do not use any images that are not official works from the series or official merchandise produced by the series. So if you see a Japanese Itabag, you can almost be assured that all of the images and all of the merch on it are officially produced and licensed. Fandom drama in 2025? No way, right? It'll be crazy. I noticed this too. Yeah, exactly. And I think that this is it's a very big sticking point and difference between Japanese and Western bags that maybe will create some contention. As I mentioned before also, these bags that have this plastic sleeve, they did not exist. They did not get really big until I would say the last decade or so. Because a lot of bags, it was a response to people making these bags, I feel like, with Wego and a lot of big brands, or like Uniqlo or whatever, making these bags to profit off of this phenomenon. Do you think Itabag culture is more accessible in the West because of this? I think that it is, and it's different. The thing is that I have my own personal takes about it. So the way that you see an Itabag in Japan and the way you see them in North America is really different. I'm actually learning something aside from yaoi and be like, yeah, see, it's educational. My army duff bags have a clear vinyl window. Yeah, you could make an army Itabag. That'd be really cool, actually. Because like an Itabag in Japan is a dedication of your love for this character or this fandom, right? Or this, ship. The thing is that it's also a way to brag. I will tell you, Itabags are a way to brag about how hardcore of a fan you are. This is just a very standard bag. But like say, because they only use official merch, I should have brought an image about this. I forgot to talk about this. Because they only use official merch, Itabags in Japan get very expensive. I want you guys to guess for me. You probably know too, but guess. Let's have a guess. How much do you think a big button badge like this would be? How much money do you think that'd be? Let's say in USD. Let's say in USD. You can say yen too if you know, but let's guess how much one badge would be. I would say it's probably about, this one's what? 1, 2, 3, 3 or 4 inches probably? It's about flexing. Exactly. $12, $500, 10K, 7. I thought they would have also found it as a way to brag, but it is that. Yeah, it's related to that. Did Marine from Dress Up Darling have one? I didn't watch Dress Up Darling, sorry. $8 to $15, or about $80, no, $100. Actually, all of you might be right. To be honest, you might all be right. So, let's talk about this. A badge about this big, from my experience, when you buy it in the official store when it first releases, one of these button badges is anywhere between $7 to $15. It just will vary around that price depending on the exact sizing and the fandom and, whatever, right? But the other thing you have to keep in mind is that Japan, I always say that Japan is the consumer capital of like the world because they are very good at merchandising their stuff. Hello, Scary. Hi, Jaeger. Welcome. Not including shipping. Yup. $4 per badge. But is that for the large pin badge? Again, the price really varies. So what Japan is really, really big on, and I think this is also kind of part of their culture. Like you might have heard the Japanese concept of how, oh, cherry blossoms. They love cherry blossoms because cherry blossoms only exist for a few months, right? Like they exist between the months of depending on where you are in the country, between March to May, late May, I would say. And it's very ephemeral. And the reason why cherry blossoms are so beautiful is because you can catch them for only a limited time. Well, let me tell you, buddy, if you live in Japan, if you live in freaking Japan, they love everything to be limited time. I need you to learn the terms gente. Gente means a limited edition. So you have everything in Japan is about the limited seasonal goods, limited seasonal cakes, limited seasonal food. It's crazy. And you bet your bottom dollar, it also refers to limited edition goods. Yep. Get FOMO. Yep, so FOMO, so FOMO. So this pin badge, oh, you get it for $7 or $15 at release, right? And that's if maybe you pre-order it. Anime has a wall. If you ever go to Japan, Anime has a wall with a bunch of advertisements for the merch that's coming up in the next, like, up to the entire year. And you better freaking pre-order. And sometimes they'll even have a pre-order limit for how many you can pre-order. So even, let's say at the minimum, this is $7. And this person has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 6, what is that? 48? 48 pins times 7. 48 times 7, I'm not gonna do that in my head. Hold on a second. $336. So just here, if they bought all of these pins at retail price, $336, not including the cost of the bag. My masculine is so strong, I did. Nice. When our gotchas are popular there. Exactly, right? Limit time, excellent. Exactly. It is at least $3, correct? But yeah, $336. And that's, again, at the cheapest price you can get for this. Now, let's add in the fact that goods in Japan are very limited. I need you guys to know, these pins will not be printed again. There's a very, like almost 99% sure that these pins, after they have the initial production run for them, they will never print these specific pins in this size with this image again. $500. And that's for, again, this is assuming that they got these all at retail at the beginning price. Now, let's be real. This is why in Japan, they have a very strong culture of secondhand goods. So you wouldn't, so a store like Animate, if you've ever heard of it, God, I really wish I made a slide for this. I forgot to explain this. A store like Animate is only for official goods, like fresh official goods, like a supermarket. You get them fresh off the store. They don't really sell you secondhand goods. But if you go to, you've probably heard of a store called Mandarake. If you've been to Japan, Mandarake or Mandarake is a chain of used and you typically used anime, but they sometimes have like used other otaku hobby goods, like, you know, RC cars or whatever else. But basically used goods, and you'll see chains of them across the nation. There's also Rashinbang and one more too, I forget. But those are the three chains. Those are the chains that are well known for selling used anime goods. So there is the culture where, you know, you'll get random goods in Japan. A lot of times these freaking things too, you'll get a pin badge, not the big ones, but these small ones where it's like, oh, $5 for one pin badge, but it's a random badge. So you have to, out of the pool of 6, you have to gacha to get your favorite character. So what happens when you get a character you don't like? You go to your Mandarake, you sell all the pins that you don't like, and you get your, you know, you get a bit of money back. It's not going to be the full retail price of the pin, but you get a little bit back. And that's why Japan has this culture where you take your unwanted anime goods, sell them to Mandarake, and then Mandarake takes those secondhand goods and puts them back on the shelf and sells it to people. But do they sell it at the retail price that you bought it for? No. They will do research and sell it based on the demand for the good. So, you know, freaking your freaking Hatsune Miku limited edition Snow Miku button from like Sapporo from 2010, that shit's gonna sell like hotcakes. So this button that may have started out as $7, if a character that's very popular and limited edition, because everything there's limited edition, you're looking at up to, I've seen pins that have been, I've seen a pin that was $50. It was $50 for one pin. Let's see. It's like a Nintendo Switch too that got sold. Exactly. But with a Nintendo Switch too, you know they're gonna sell more of them. They're gonna produce more of them. There's no way they're not gonna produce more. Get aftermarket, exactly. And you have 7 Itabags, your bank account. Let's just say I spent a lot of money, made me sad. I love you buying used games in Japan. Yeah, exactly. And used goods in Japan are basically mint. And if the quality of the item is actually really like scratched up, they'll actually sell it for way cheaper, which is nice. I had an entire box of every One Piece volume. That's true. Not about to pay those scalp prices. Yeah. Gotcha gambling! You got the lowest price before having to beg the scalpers, Bastion. It's true. I can see it. $50 for a pin. Yep. And you know what, motherfuckers? I've paid $50 for a pin. I've paid for that fucking pin. Anyway. So if you're assuming, say that the pin is the most expensive price. It's $50. What did we say? They have 48? So that means that these pins, all of these pins could well be worth $2,400. This bag could very well be worth $2,500 because that's how much these freaking pins could be up to. So then you see all of these people with their bags where they have the same pin 50 times. They spent hella money. And if they got it limited edition after sales, this bag is $3,000, guys. The kind of pin you bought, it was a very limited edition pin, guys. It was really old and limited edition. Can't wait to see your bag. I can't be tantalized as cropping. It's true. Well, you're in a situation where you didn't buy merch of your fave, and you also know no more merch is being made. Like, I don't know their company imploded and they went in there or something. And you freaking cry, and you pull up your pants and go to Mandarake and pay $50 for these fucking pins, bro. That's what you do. 50 Rina pins, bro. She's like, yeah. You'll never get those pins again. You just never will. So that's why I would say that. To answer, I think, Amino's question earlier about whether Itabag culture is more accessible in the West, it's very different. It's very different. So it's hard for me to explain. Because part of Japanese Itabag culture is flexing how much money this costs you. The more limited the goods you have on there, the more you are flexing how crazy of a fan you are, how hardcore of a fan you are, because you freaking spent $1 million to get these limited edition merch. You really freaking like Hatsune Miku, you know? Yeah. She was a fan, she was punished for it. Exactly. I should have bought the merch when I had a chance. I'm sorry, man. Can we have Rina pins? We'll see. We'll see what happens with the terrorists first. Let's see. Let's see what happens with the terrorists first. Now, that being said, let's go look at a Western Itabag. Oh, sorry. I forgot. Not yet. We're still talking about Japanese Itabags. Sorry. So not only are Itabags in Japan flexing how much money and power you have, there are also very specific rules about how to make your bags and how to treat your bags in Japan. So I found this blog. I just did a cursory search about Itabag culture. And I found this blog, which again, I linked in the description below. It's in Japanese, but if you want to Google Translate the whole thing, that talks about Itabag etiquette. Etiquette about how to use your bag, how to carry your bag, and what kind of bags are appropriate for whatever event you're bringing to them. Because, you know, in the West, I would say, very commonly, people will just bring their Itabags everywhere. But in Japan, there's a very strong culture of blending in. So even though you have Itabags, you're not going to go to your freaking farmer's market. You're not going to go to your Lawson's with your insane Hatsune Miku bag, because that's really cringe to do that at your local Lawson. You will wear your bag at appropriate events. You will wear it at a Comic-Con. You will wear it at a special concert. You will wear it at a cafe event. You will not be wearing it to your grandmother's house. Single worst time to get into Itabags. Yeah, you did. I'm so sorry. I knew it showed ripples. I missed the limited edition of Mahoyo for the Switch, and I thought, hey, I can buy it. Nope, the standard. Oh, so thank God you got a standard edition. Sometimes they only have the deluxe edition. Imagine having Rina Astera eat a bag. I can't because there's no merch for it. One of the pins was missing. Oh my God. Just show up on a radar. So, again, I'm not going to go through the entire blog, but there are very specific rules. So, for example, the first one says that one of the rules is to make sure that your side that has all your pin badges is not visible. So in the sense of like, that sounds confusing, right? But if you're going on the subway or the train in Japan, you want to blend in. You want to be really normal and not stand out so much. So you'll often, the people on the subway or the train with their Itabag, they will flip their bag over to the back side, which is plain. Because otherwise, you're going to stand out a lot with your Itabags. And people might stare at your pins or whatever. So that's like one thing that is a rule here. I didn't even know. A lot of these things, I I didn't know. So when I was in Japan, I was being an insane gaikokujin. And gloriously shared my pins. That was some limited edition stuff. Yeah, it's approximately. Yep, exactly. This is in the front part of the. yeah, exactly. You get it. Another rule I didn't know. That sounds pretty basic, but like, don't hit people with your bag. Like, if you're on the subway or the train, because some of these bags get really intense and really big, do not hit people with your bags. Don't, like, if you're going up an escalator, try your best to keep your bag from swinging around and hitting people. They're very obnoxious bags. Pretty basic. But here's another one. You cannot bring all of your Itabags to every event you go to. It is not appropriate. If you are going to the Naruto live musical spectacle, you are not bringing your goddamn Satoru? Gojo Suguru. No. Satoru? I forget. You're not bringing your fucking ghetto bag to the Naruto concert. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. It is not only is it not make sense, it is not appropriate either. Because your bag, because it is like showing like, I think this is something that happens in K-pop concerts and K-pop culture here. But if you're going to a BTS concert, you're not bringing your bag or you're not wearing a T-shirt from your Epic High concert. It's just not appropriate. It's kind of like cringe. It's like a football game, right? You're wearing your merch for the opposing team when you're sitting in the wrong section. What are we doing here? I would be that peculiar too. You get it, right? Yeah, I get it. My former Oceanlink bag is perfectly acceptable for off-con. It is. That's an acceptable use because it's a VTuber con. You're gonna wear your VTuber bag, but you know you're just not gonna bring. Oh, and also there's another rule. Did I write it? Oh yeah. This rule says do not bring a bag from a different anime to this event. And another rule, I don't know if I put it here. I don't think it is, but if you go into an event, say your favorite voice actor, God, I'm blanking. Your favorite voice actor, Yui Horie. You're going to her live concert. You are not bringing a bag of a character she voices. If you have an Ita bag you're bringing to Yui Horie's concert, it has to be an Ita bag of Yui Horie. You cannot bring an Ita bag of a character she voices. Apparently, that is not appropriate. That would be that. Oh, right. I mean, I've done that before with my team's jersey in the run. That's crazy. Did you not get beat up? So your Ita bag like Sunday church clothing. Basically, yeah. Basically. Wow, yeah, I know about a lot of these rules too, but it just shows you how specific Japanese Ita bag culture is. There are specific rules about how to assemble your bag and specific rules about what you can, what etiquette to behave while using your bag in public. Something I didn't think about. Yeah, me either. I didn't really think of that. I've definitely done that faux pas. Ugh. But again, these are all implicit rules that people might do based on vibes. If you live in Japan or you learn a lot about Japanese culture, you learn that a lot of it is vibes based. So a lot of it is like, oh, I feel like, like I probably shouldn't do this. So the fact that they have, rules like this spelled out in blogs, take it with a grain of salt. It may not necessarily be true all the time. I didn't know that one based on the Horyui. Yeah, I didn't know that either. I definitely did that at a concert I went to. It was the friends that were much bigger than me and no one wanted to miss it. Thank God then. Because I don't depend on tons to go anywhere on a trip. Right. See, you're in the West though, which is very different rules. This PowerPoint was a good idea, visually. Yeah, thank you. I just wanted to I think Ita bag culture is so interesting, and I have a lot of interest in it, so I wanted to share what I know with you guys and the research I did. Now, let's talk about Western Ita bags. So, these are more common example of Ita bags you see in the West. So we're going to see the very basic framework. It is a bag. It has a window of a plastic sleeve for you to put your merch inside. In that sense, it is an Ita bag in exactly that same way. But the culture around it is super different. Wasn't expecting educated. Yay! I'm so glad. I had a lot of fun making this. A Buki's Ita bag? What is that? So, let's say some very easy... let me ask you guys. What do you see straight off? Just based off these pictures I see, these pictures I've shown you, what do you think the differences are with Western Ita bags versus the Japanese Ita bags I just showed you? What differences can we see immediately off rip? Freeform Chaotic has a gun. Does it actually have a gun? Is there actually a gun? There's not a gun, right? Okay, you're gaslighting me. Not as organized. Yep. The US is more organized. I would say less organized in a way. Not just one character. Exactly. It's all a compilation of different things a person likes. They're a lot less organized overall. Yep. Different vibe, mismatch merch. Yeah. Where's Buki? What is that? Mixed fandom. Yeah. Is a gas station chain. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that's cute. Bought, not build. Probably significantly cheaper. Yeah. A Frankenstein bag. Yes. The mascot. Oh. Merch. Very personalized. Yes. Those Buckies. Oh. Interesting. Individualized. Yes, exactly. You guys are all correct. Well done. Really good job. Yeah, like you said, there are, you know, it might still be dedicated to so the one on the left at least, that one's still dedicated to a specific fandom or like a ship or a merch or whatever, or like whatever. So in this one, it's, I think it's the ship of Batman and Superman. You see, it's a ship of Batman and Superman. So you can have a ship bag, but you can see none of it is the same merch. It is all different merch. And it's all spread across this in like, it's organized in an interesting way, but it's not the same merch done in the same line across the thing. And there's a lot more different, you know, variety of things. There's like, you know, pins of different sizes. There's like stickers. There is, you know, what is this? A iron-on patch. That one looks so cute. It is very cute though, isn't it? I would do this. I like variety. The other thing I don't think any of you guys noted is that none of this is official merch. Near as I can tell, unless DC's been doing some interesting merch lately, none of these are official merch. This is like clearly some buttons that someone got at like an artist alley. This might be some like stickers they bought off of Etsy or from like someone's store somewhere. All of it. Oh, and this definitely is not official merch of Batman and a little tutu. This is all fan-made merch. Looks too consumer to me. Well, it's a different type of consumer, you know? It's a different type of consumer from the Japanese bag. Yeah, the stuff is out. You got artist alley. I knew it was so special. It's not official merchandise. DC did not sign off on that. It took them 50 years to make one of the Bat family gay, and it wasn't even Dick Grayson, whose name is Dick. It was freaking Tim. Damien Clock, that was all fan merch. Bucky's is pretty cool. I visited one. Interesting. Maybe I'll have to find one. How'd you know? I just guys, come on. Now the other one is the bag on the bottom right. This one is I would call this the most westernized version of Itabags because it is not even like dedicated to a character or a fandom. It is literally just a bag with a plastic sleeve that they put a bunch of stuff that they like. You would never see this in Japan. This is way too individualistic and random and not like sourced at all. And also, people just wouldn't wear this on a daily day. These two are definitely using these whenever. Leave my boy Dick alone. I won't leave his dick alone. An Axel Rox's shipper? Oh yeah, they could be. But it's only the two. Oh, I guess it's the two pins here, and then the two here, and then these felt pins. They couldn't go the obvious route of Dick. It just makes so much sense. Does that girl have an Adam's apple? I need to know girls have Adam's apples sometimes. Not like as prominent as like dudes have it usually, but it is like a little, like it's the like little throat bump over here. Like everybody has it, bro. No, y'all do. We do, man. It's like a little throat bump over here. Anyway. It was funny if it was, but yeah, Tim. Like a croc shoe? Which part? This one? I think I see a type of shoe in backpacks. Yeah. Exactly. I've seen some fab. Can I say that also this is different? Like if you just have a bag with a bunch of pins on it, that's not technically eat a bag. Because that's just normal pin culture in North America, which I don't want people to conflate and mix up with like eat a bag culture, which is distinctly more, in the West, a more recent phenomenon in the last decade, I would say. So those are the main differences between Japanese eat a bags and Western eat a bags, is that the uniformity, the official merch, and the concentration into one character or ship or fandom. In the West, it's kind of like the Wild West. You can do whatever you want. But I will say, as someone who did make merchandise for Artist Alley and did make pins and like keychains and stuff, I actually am I actually am very grateful to Western Itabag culture because Artist Alley is extremely popular and lucrative and successful, partially because of the Itabag culture that came to the West. So, thanks, guys. Thanks for your money, guys. Thanks for buying my shitty Kingdom Hearts merch. If I ask which Ichiban culture you lean more towards, that'd be spoilers. Yeah, you'll see in my bag. I will say though that I'm not like an asshole. I'm not like a purist. I'm not like, Western Itabag's terrible, blah, 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 Japanese only. I think there are merits to both sides, you know? You're welcome. Rina making me care for a handbag. Well, it's because there's a lot of culture in it. There's so much interesting stuff in history related to it. Love losing all my money at RSI. There we go. Thanks. Anything for Rina? Maybe if they didn't read Kingdom Hearts with K3, we'd still be... Yeah, maybe. Will we ever get more shitty I don't know, guys. I took an arrow to the knee. Rina not a gatekeeper? I'm not. I think that... I mean, I gatekeep in some ways, but I also think that things happen organically. Like, I think that the way that that Western Itabag culture evolved made it into an entirely unique Western identity of what Itabags are. So I think that gatekeeping is silly because the culture has already evolved past that. The time for gatekeeping was way long ago for Itabags. It's too late, man. Also, I love money, so... Now that we've talked about these differences and introduced the Itabags, let's look at some more fun stuff. Ta-da! So besides just Itabags and Itashas, there's also a lot of really cool stuff that people make that, like, you know, they use the Ita prefix with, sorry. So you have people who have really intense, like, I don't even know if you call this an Ita bag at this point. It's like an Ita cape with all of this stuff going on. You also have people who, this is one of my favorite phenomenons. This is called an Ita nail. So you have people who do, like, they'll do acrylic nails, but they get them really intense. They'll get, like, anime character faces. They'll put, like, a whole freaking... I've seen people who put a keychain on one of their nails. And here's the name of the character they like. Ita nails are so fun. That's actually so cool. It is cool, right? The Ita culture expands to a lot of different things. You can Ita anything, basically. And Ita happy, I think. It might be. Yeah, I honestly cannot tell underneath everything what's going on. And I think you guys have probably seen these on the internet virally, but there's also... Oh, sorry. sorry. Okay, not these, but this is an Ita bag that someone made of Mickey and Riku ship. So, you know, Western Ita bags, they're pretty sugoi. I would say Western Ita bags, pretty sugoi. Mickey Riku ship, yeah. My eyes? What do you mean? If you don't think Mickey and Riku are in love, you didn't play Kingdom Hearts 2. Okay. Is that your ship too, Rina? I don't know if it's my ship. I just think that it's, like, real. It makes me believe in true love again. But what I meant to say was, you probably have seen stuff like this. I linked to the tweet in my description if you want to go look at it. But these, like, otaku armor are crazy. You'll see people, like, this guy has got multiple bags with kotori. And he also has, like, a pillow or blankets. And like, other, like, multiple chains of shit that have kotori on it. Like, this guy is an intense kotori fan. It was really hard for me to find this image, too. Because I couldn't find the exact word for it. But yeah, basically, Ita culture has really evolved into different ways that are beyond just Itasha and Ita bags. And I think that in the future, it'll evolve even more. We'll get really cool stuff. Maybe we'll see an Ita house. Maybe Tobin Jacobs' freaking cardboard cut a house. Maybe that's an Ita house. Who knows? If you're tabling cage goods, what was Hancho's on next to you? I wasn't tabling cage goods. I was not. It's VTuber stuff. I'll sell VTuber stuff. Exactly! That's what I'm saying! Mickey and Riku are in love! Anyway. Lay up to one character. Sometimes they'll do it to a fandom, but typically one character, yeah. Well, now that we've learned all about Ita culture and Ita bags, it's time for the HANDCAM section of the stream! Woohoo! Let's share my Ita bags with you guys! My Mika garage panels, that Dude, housing associations and the fact that they exist in North America is so crazy. HANDCAM. Let's go! Let's go! Woohoo! Full cuts to that one dang robot. Yeah, maybe, right? Maybe that's an Ita room. Who knows? Let me put my gloves back on. Gonna show us your Ita nails? I don't have Ita nails. I think it would drive me insane, but I think they're fun. Okay. So let us move to... Okay. Different screen. Let's go to look at my nasty hands. Hi guys, welcome! We have our new setup, which is basically just, we have this camera that is courtesy of O'Malley. Thanks, O'Malley. It has a light. Pale hands. Yeah, my hands are so pale, right? I have new black gloves, so that match me better. And who's that? Oh, hello. I'm sorry, did you notice my husband here? I'm sorry, this is my husband. I also used my... This is actually a bedsheet. This is my bed. You guys in the West. In the West, you guys have your dakimakuras. In Japan, they have moved past that. They have bed sheets with your favorite character on it, so you can sleep with them proper. Yeah, they're black silk gloves. This is my husband. Text Weeb keyboard. Oh yeah, for my ex. This is my bed sheet of Ai Mikaze from Uta no Prince-sama, who is one of my husbands. He's like a robot who's trying to learn how to love. So you're telling me I can sleep with Rina? Down, boy. Not yet. Pillows, that's a whole bed. Yeah! I sleep on this sometimes. So I wanted to use it to show you guys as like a backdrop of my love. They also have they have like pregnancy pillows, but with like your husband on it, almost. Like, so it'll be like a C-shaped pillow with your husband hugging you. He looks handsome. He is handsome! So yeah, I would be sleeping. Yeah, they have like, not pregnancy pillows, but like the C pillows that hug you. So the image printed on it looks like your husband is hugging you. The dakimakura culture in Japan is way advanced from anything here in the West. That's what, wow, yeah. Not yet, Rina bet she's crazy. Okay, so let us go through our bags. I'm trying to decide what order to do them. I'll save my VTuber one for last. Let me start with, I'll start from the ugliest to the most advanced. I'll do ugly to advanced, and then we'll show off the VTuber ones last, which are not in any category. So here's my simplest, ugliest one. So here is conception of what I would say is my simplest Ita bag. It's a little bit hard to see. Sorry, let me fix that a little bit. How many do I own? 7 of them. So this is a bag that is dedicated to Kaito Kid and Detective Conan. You know, I think they're neat. I think they're neat. Conan was cool. Yeah, exactly! So the way that I do my bags is that I do a combination of the West and the East. Official Kaito Kid / Detective Conan merch. Cute, cute, thank you! They're really neat. Yeah! I knew like Kaito kept seeing the tier list anger. Kaito Kid's my baby boy! Good afternoon. Iron Claw, thank you for 7 months! You're doing with that. What are you doing with all the merch? Showing off how much money I spent. Uh-oh. Oh no, what's happening? Uh-oh. No. Don't do this to me. Is it okay? Okay, we good now. Okay, good. Anyways. Okay. So, this is all official merch. But it's all one of each. So let me show you, let me see. The bag, you can see? Bad. Back? Okay, good. Thank you. But yeah, like I was saying. So, I like having one of each of the merch, but it's all official merch. So this bag, it says Kid the Phantom Thief on it. It's an official bag from an escape room I did for Detective Conan in Japan. I think. Yeah, it was. These 2 plushies are official plushies. Conan here is... One of them is from the event, and one of them is from somewhere else. I don't remember which. Different plushie series. This is also from the event, I think. A giant felt, like, strap or whatever. The way I say plushie. Plushie? Plushie makes more sense to me. We have this, you know, acrylic keychain. It's only about this big of Kaito Kid. The Newie's cute, right? So cute. We have this button, which is actually a button from one of the movies. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you guys. I don't know if you guys know this, but every time you go to watch a movie in Japan, they have merch for the movie already. Like as in like they have like a bunch of acrylic keychains and cute anime merch and sometimes like bracelets for the movie already. It's crazy. This is from the event again. It's just a silhouette of Kaito Kid. Here's one of Conan. He's being British for some reason. Here is another button from a different movie. Countdown to Heaven, I think. Here are these two little... We don't have much like that, right? Yeah, it's really cool. That's what I'm saying. That's why I always tell people, Japan is the consumer capital of Etsy. Like, I'm reaching forward for this. And then you have these two little, I don't know if you see these anymore. I feel like you don't see a lot of these anymore. These little keychains here. We're back. Again? Why? Why does it keep doing that? That's so weird. Okay, whatever. And then you have these mini... Let's get kind of big. Right? You have these little pins of Kaito Kid. I don't remember where they're from. Oh, this is Kaito Kid. Oh, I like this one because this is Kaito Kid. This is Kaito Kuroba. It's not Kaito Kid. It's his civilian form. Another pin. Some more Conan pins. Oh, and these are important. Wait, do they still work? Hold on. Tell me if you can hear it. Oh, wait, let me put it here. And this is Kaito Kid one. And he's just saying Jane. He's just saying Jane. But I like the Conan one. He says his line. He's saying there's always only one truth. So I really like these ones. Yeah, I bought them secondhand at a Mandarake, I think. Voice activate. Right? So cute. Yeah, so this is this bag. There's nothing too special about it. Ta-da! So this is my ugliest bag, probably. Next up, let's do... Oh, I know which one. Okay, so you guys can't make fun of me for this one, okay? Do you guys remember an anime in... Pins, yes, thank you, thank you. Yeah, luckily the camera's actually ahead, so hopefully it won't capture any reflections. There was an anime that was popular in the mid-2010s, no, late 2010s? Maybe, yeah, late 2010s, early 2010s? I forget. About 6 sextuplets, so... I gotta move this keyboard out of the way. So Matsu-san. Yeah, I really liked... We need to... No! No, wifey! No, look! He's the favorite one! He's the pink one! He's the pink one! Okay, but okay, guys! This anime is actually really freaking funny. Just in time. They actually announced a season 3, I think, recently. They just announced a season 3 or 4. Quintessential sextuplets, yeah. But I love you, Fifi. Mwah! I love you, my wife. This is my favorite brother. Excuse me. My favorite brother out of the 6 of them was the pink one, obviously. But also because I kin Toromatsu. Toromatsu is me. But very specifically, his gender bend version is literally me. His gender bend version, Totoko, is literally me. So I went insane, like the rest of the world. Not the rest of the world, but the rest of the female fandom at the time. We went insane for Osomatsu goods. I will say, this is the only bag I have where it has some unofficial merch. I'll kill you, Jace. So, I went to what was it? I think I went to an event. So in Japan, they have comic markets, right? The comic markets. They don't only have comic markets. They also hold events where it's for only specifically this character. So they'll be like, oh, we are having a comic market event, but you can, but only specifically for this character for this ship. I was there at an event for a different character, I forget which, but on the other half of the convention hall, it was an event for Osomatsu. So I saw some really cute goods that people crafted for themselves. Big fan. Yeah, like Vocaloid Master for Vocaloid and Vocaloid producers. Oh, like different anime or remakes or 1980 or 1980 or 1880s. Die! So I can point out the unofficial merch. This bag is unofficial merch. Someone made this bag and I bought it, I think. This pin of Todomatsu's feet, unofficial merch. And this pin of Osomatsu, or of Todomatsu's weird triangle thing is unofficial merch. And I think this, I forget what these are called, but this one is also a unofficial merch. Everything else, official merch. I like for Vocaloid albums and cute merch. Ah, I'll see how that bag is. Thank you, it's cute, right? Can they stop? So let's go over what we have here. Okay, I don't even know where to start. So we have giant button of Todomatsu. It says, it says "irayashiteru," which means are you mad? Are you irritated? It's basically, you mad, bro? We have that one over here. Hanging off of it is a big button or a big acrylic keychain that just says Todomatsu. It's Todomatsu on here. There's a big button here from Namdaten's still there in Ikebukuro. In Ikebukuro, Sunshine City, they have, it's on the floor above the Pokemon Center. They have a Namja Town, which is like a, I think it's from Bandai Namco. It's like a little indoor theme park. I say theme park, but it's more like a Chuck E. Cheese kind of vibe. But it has like anime collaborations, and they had a collaboration with Osomatsu. So this is a limited edition event good. This is another Todomatsu pin. I think it's just an official Todomatsu pin. Gotta go to bed, I'm sorry. It's okay! Thank you, Fanny Sue, for hanging out! It's good to see you again. Sleep well, okay? Yeah, this is another red, I'm good. This is just... Is this official? I think it's official goods. Anyway, just another Todomatsu pin. Here's another Todomatsu pin. This one, oh, this is from Anime Cafe. So they had an Osomatsu Anime Cafe, and this is one of the goods. It's like a teacup. Nice to stream, Rina. No worries. Take care, Saren, if you're leaving too. Oh my god, calling him DPS, that's so smart. There's a lot of good merch for this. Yeah, it is, right? Yeah, they had a lot of really cute or Osomatsu merch, so what can I do, right? This is also from the Anime Cafe. These two, this keychain, and also this pin. I think I must have traded for these, or did I buy it? No, it was in a set. Yeah. So it's Todomatsu, but with like some sort of like parfait. Also, yeah, I know the reflections are really scary, but the webcam, the hand cam is ahead of me, so you shouldn't see a reflection of my face, just a reflection of the camera. What else is there? Oh, this is a pin of Totoko in front of the stream. Okay, bye, Rokumuro. Thanks for hanging out. Bye bye. There is a pin of the gender bed of Todomatsu again. This is Totoko. Here is a, I think it's a New Year's type wooden charm. Rina Astera, so cool. I am cool, right? This is the Rosette badge. That's right. Waiting for Kim Chol-soo to arrive. You know what? I'll tell you guys. I I don't know if this is gonna collapse and it's gonna reveal my face. I put the tungsten cube on the camera as a good paperweight so it doesn't flip over. But if it does flip over, I put on a bow in my hair so at least I look cute. Hey, check how much weight this stuff adds to the bag. Oh, it's quite heavy, I will say. I'll lift this up in a second and kind of guesstimate, but it's a few pounds, I feel like. Here's another Todomatsu pin, but it's from a collection where they're like in a boy band or something. This is again from the Namja Town collab. This is a mirror. This is super reflective. I would dox myself super hard, but anyway, this is a hand mirror. This is giant Todomatsu face. Oh, this is from a Lawson collab, whereas for White Day, so they have these White Day collaboration goods. This is from the cafe, I think, again. This is from Namja Town. This is, I don't know what this is from. This giant pin. And then there's this side. It's hella cute when I dox. Basically, this is like a Cupid thing. I think this is the same boy band collab one. And this is another rubber strap. I think that's it. There's a lot of, honestly, I'll be real with you guys. There's a lot more stuff inside. I was really insane, but I'm not gonna take it all out because it'll be too annoying to put back together. Oh yeah, this bag's heavy. Oh yeah, I forgot! Look! Tati! Tati da yo! Hyo 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 Tati! Watch time better call me hot. That's what I'm saying, bro. Full bodysuit, considering your paranoid levels. I would, but it was too much work. It's too hot in here. Tati da yo! This bag is probably... Oh, I have another one. Oh, I have another bag? Oh, I have another Ita bag. Partial Ita bag. This is from Namja Town again. This is from the Lawson's White Day collab. This is just a cute... I don't know what this is from. And there's a rabbit! Rabbit Tutti! Rabbit Tutti! Yeah, this probably adds a significant amount of weight. Wow, yeah, there's a lot more in here. There's a lot more in here! What is this? Oh, here's a bag. Wow. Anyways, I would say this bag, can you hear it? Maybe 5 pounds? Maybe 5 pounds, I think. Yeah, maybe 5 pounds, maybe a little less. That was my Osomatsu bag. Small weight. For a bag, I don't think so, though. Medically allowed to lift while moving, that's crazy. Driving back home by the stream of speakers. Okay! Have a safe drive home! Let me see. Should I show you my most insane bag? No, I'll show you my prettiest bag first. Okay. This was really heavy. Okay, I have to take out some things in this bag first because I use this bag to hold a lot of stuff. Hold on. Okay, I have everything. This next bag is what I would say was my first Ita bag, but it's the one that I spent the most time on as well. There's nothing to dox me. Oh wait, this is also fun. But cam 1? Oh, Donnie, you and your silly jokes. You know I ain't gonna show my feet. Okay, here is my first Ita bag and the one I consider the prettiest one. This is my Ita bag of Mikaze Ai, who is the same... Yes, you're right. It's the same boy who we have a bedsheet of over here. Makes sense? It's so cute. Thank you! It's cute, right? It's my favorite one. So this bag, I will say, is... The actual Ita bag itself is an official Ita bag from Utapri. So this character's from the Uta no Prince-sama. And Uta no Prince-sama released this set of Ita bags, like for girls to make Ita bags with, and it is very popular for like, because it's really well made. It's a cute bag color. They have a wide line of colors for all of the boys, because each boy has a color like Power Rangers, and it has a really nice like big plastic bag that like basically surrounds the entire thing. So you could have a front and back. So this bag specifically was made for Mikaze Ai. So that's why it matches everything. So let's look through what we have here. I got these artificial flowers from a, like, you know, like a dollar store, like a Daiso or something, because I wanted to make it like cuter and match the aesthetic. But we have the little bear. He's wearing Mikaze Ai's clothes. I'm kind of scared to move this because this bag is so reflective. But it has a Mikaze Ai bear. He's wearing his clothes. I think I had to buy them. I think I had to buy separately and dress the bear. This is a pin. So this is what I did that's not good. I wore this bag to when I went to the Utapri live concert, but it has buttons and pins of the voice actor because I really like the voice actor too. He's a really good singer. So I probably shouldn't have done that. But here's a pin of him, and here's another pin of him. I think this pin, I don't know if he got plastic surgery, but I'm pretty sure, like, I'm pretty sure he got plastic surgery. So this pin, I think, is before he got plastic surgery, and this pin, I think, is after he got plastic surgery. I know it's true, but I'm pretty sure he got plastic surgery. We have this little rubber button that just says I, like his name. Here's another rubber button of I. This might look like a random thing, but it is actually a pin. Like it looks like a pilot's pin, right? Because they did a line of merch where basically all of the boys were pilots. So this is a pin from that collaboration. Here's the big button, the chibi button. Here's from his birthday goods. Yeah! Here is... What was this from? Oh, this is also... That's fun. Yeah, it's cute, right? They do a lot of that stuff for Japanese merch sometimes. They'll just release, be like, hey, they're all bus drivers. Here's some merch. Oh, this pin? I mentioned earlier that Namja Town, right? Like the indoor Chuck E. Cheese that's in like Ikebukuro. This is a pin of collaboration between Utapri and Namja Town again. This is the pin. Sorry, I don't know if you can tell because of the lighting. This is the pin from the pilot collab. Yeah, so you can see he's wearing air pilot clothing. I don't remember what this is from. And these are my favorite. This is my shining star. Is that these are from the Rilakuma collab! The Utapri Rilakuma collab! How popular is Namja Town? Very popular. I mean, it is like Chuck E. Cheese, you know? So, look at these! It's so cute! Look, I got the pin. The pin that is dressed like Mikaze Ai, and the 2 rubber straps that are dressed like Mikaze Ai, and then, oh, 3, sorry. And the bear is dressed in the Ai's clothing! Yeah, isn't it cute? I love the Rilakuma collab stuff, so cute! I love when they collab with like well-known like Sanrio or SanX mascots, so cute. So cute. He's bear. Do I have a backside? I don't think I have a backside. Let me check. Just checking if I have a backside for this. There's no backside, but I do have to... I love seeing Lakuna collab item. Right! I was saying, yeah, it's so cute! I love when they get kin different people. Okay, so I do want to show you. So this bag is special because... Or not special, but I use this bag to hold all of my light sticks. So Wii U, we're getting a bonus light stick reveal. All light sticks I have. Okay, so you guys are not going to care about this one, but, what is this? This is a light stick from Red Velvet. They're a K-pop group. You might not know them, but Red Velvet is probably the group that I like. Idol-related. Some of them are anime-related, some of them are idol-related. So this is a light stick for, Red Velvet. It's very cute. Red Velvet jump scare. Oh, do you like Red? Are you a Revelove? Oh, the student's hearing you fangirl of a cute. Thank you. Purple pen lights to read, right? They're like, it's cute, right? Yeah, the famous red velvet cake. Yeah, they have a merch now, yeah. Light sticks are no longer disposable. Yeah, well, all of their light stick culture. Oh my god, I could do a freaking PowerPoint presentation about light stick culture. Light stick culture is also really different. Anyways, so that was my red older sister. She has good taste. They're really good. I like their music. Well, a lot of their recent music I didn't really like, but I haven't listened to solo stuff yet. So that was for Red Velvet. This is my ATEEZ light stick. I don't actually like ATEEZ that much, but my brother's wife does. Let me take it out for you guys. This is the ATEEZ light stick. It's like a globe and stuff. So the difference between what's the difference between idol light sticks and K-pop light sticks is crazy. Like, this fucking thing is like $50 to $80, bro. This light stick, I don't remember how much it was. I'm assuming it was like $50 to $80 though. And the thing is, like, with these ones, K-pop is serious about their light sticks. So this one, they have different editions for like different years too sometimes. And you have to download their specific app on your phone and then sync it up and tell them. Basically, you have to sync it up and tell them where you're seated in the stadium, and you have to tell them what show you're at, because they'll sync up the light sticks, like the light show with Bluetooth, so that all of the lights will do like patterns and stuff for the right songs. So like K-pop light stick culture is freaking serious, guys. Light stick syncing is so... It is cool, right? I think it's so cool. But not every group has it. Only some of the really like... Most of the K-pop groups have it, I think. But I wish that... I want Japanese idol culture to get on that same level. But I don't think they're quite there yet. Please fit in here. I don't remember how you fit originally. Get back inside the box! Get back in the box! No shit, yeah. I went to multiple Twice concerts. Ah! I'm so sad! Ah! they were Twice was performing near me, and I really wanted to go, but I had to go to a stupid anime convention. I wanted to see Twice. Ah! Crash out across the street. Did I just stream crash? That's crazy. That's crazy. Why does it keep doing that? Oh, you know. Hi, Dontavius. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Are you back? Are you back? Okay. I'm back. Okay. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay. This is... Hi, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. This is a light stick for Utapri 5th stage. I don't know if you can see it. I'm scared. So this was for the concert that I went to for Utapri, where basically all the voice actors were there, and they voice acted, or then they sang the character songs. Is something wrong? No, the stream was just effing for a second. I mean, it's about to dox yourself. The stream freezes. I'm being saved by the doxing. Let's see what else next. Where's the other ring? Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Where is it? Did it roll over and somewhere? Okay, well, I can't find it. I can't find it, but let me show you this. This was at the Utapri event. Oh, I didn't use this one. Oh, wait, I have to use the other one. Hold on. Jingle, jingle. Jingle, jingle. Jingle, jingle. Don't fall asleep. Jingle, jingle. Where is it? Back in the day before the bathrooms were a thing. Okay, I can't find the ring. Can't find the ring. But I'll show you guys these instead. This is the light stick from... do you guys know Miyano Mamoru? He voiced Tamaki in Oran Host Club. He voiced Light in Death Note. I really love that. I like it. He voiced... You should know Miyano Mamoru. He's in a lot of stuff. He voiced that guy in Bungo Stray Dogs. Yeah, I went to Miyano Mamoru's concert, and this is a light stick for it. It's her tour called Amazing. That's this one. Let's see. Oh, this was the Aquas, like Love Live Aquas concert in 2017 in LA. I went to that. He's also Riku. He is Riku, that's true. So this is the Aquas one. Aquas. I'm saying it like a noob. Aquas. In LA in 2017. This is a light stick for it. So I was at AX that year. Yeah! Aqua! I was cosplaying, Chika-chan too, I think. This? Oh, it's kind of hard to see. Oh, there, I'm late. Hello, welcome! Was that an Anime Expo? It was an Anime Expo! Did you go to that one? That's the first you went to. Oh my god, we were both in the crowd and we didn't know! Have you, look, let me see them. Hi, Neil. Welcome, welcome. You should, oh, you can read it! Whoa! Whoa, Ali, you're so cool! Yeah, you can read it! Yes. This is the light stick for Ryushin's first live. I went to Ryushin's first live in Japan. What year was it? Oh, 2023. I went to Ryushin's first live in Japan 2023. Ryushin is a streamer from Niji Sanji. I was trying to get tickets for Vault's V Triangle V Triangle LZ Vault's concert because it was happening the same weekend, but I could not get tickets. But anyways, I went to go see Ryushin, and that's the stick. I can go to Anime Expo. It's worth going at least once, I think. At least once. So those are the three. I think those are all the light sticks. I wish I could find the freaking ring, but I can't find it right now. Whatever. Anyways, those are my light sticks. Sounds cool. It is. Okay, next up, I will show you... I don't know how to do this. Okay, so... Guys, I have, I need to show you... You guys need to understand this. I need to explain this to you first. So... This is my favorite. Why are you lip-syncing? Stop! Stop the lip-syncs! This is my favorite anime character. This is my favorite anime boy. Kisei? It's really... Do you really want to ask me that? I don't know if you want to ask me that. It's gonna be a long... I love blondes, first of all. Two, I love idols. So he is basically an idol type character. Like a character who is, you know, he's a model. And also, he's voiced by, what's his name? I'm fake fan! I like his voice actor, but I forget his name right now. And, hi Rabbit Mutt! He is a sad, sad boy. You may think, oh, I do want him to call me Rinachi. But here's the thing, he is a sad boy. You say, oh, look at him, he's smiling. What do you mean he's a sad boy? No. Kisei Ryota is a very sad boy who is never going to fully reach his potential. Kimura Ryohei, thank you. So he is a very sad boy who will never fully reach his potential. He will try his best and he will always fall short. And he, I know, okay, canonically, he's from Kuroko no Basket, right? The basketball anime. Canonically, there's no gay in Kuroko no Basket. Canonically, none of them are in love with each other. Oh my god, hi Rad! Welcome, you made it! You only missed like 3 bags. It's okay, we still have halfway to go. Kuroko no Basket, yes. I was just explaining because I need to preface my next bags. I got a framed picture of my favorite anime. I don't think... Kisei Ryota is in love with Kuroko Tetsuya. But I love Kisei because he has a one-sided love for Kuroko that will never be realized. So let's say, okay, take away the romance. Say he's not romantic in love with Kuroko, but he has an admiration and an obsession with Kuroko in the anime. This is just canon. But he will always be cucked by Aomine, Daiki, and and Taiga. I forget his first name. Did we have to say anime? We did, and we perceived it differently because Kuroko and Aomine and Kuroko and fuck, what did I call him? I just said his name is Taiga. What's his last name? Kagami, Aomine, and Kuroko have a destiny together. Romantic or not, they have a destiny together. You know, they'll either play for the NBA together, or they will just be supporting each other forever. Cuck stares in a bit. No, I just love tragedy. But Kisei Ryota will never... He does not have a destiny with Kuroko. And he does not have a destiny with those people. He will probably go on to be a professional basketball player because he's a type who's good in everything. But he will fall short of these bonds that he made in high school. And I like how sad and emotional he is. I barely watched the show, but I like Kagami. Kagami's good. He's cool. I mean, I ship all of the characters in Kuroko, so... I've been up since 2:30 and... Let's go! Please don't die! I hope you're doing okay. You still have to... You have your Oshi stream in like, an hour. So anyway, to preface that, you will have to understand that I really like him. Kuroshi. No, I like Kagami. I like all of them. I like all of the Kuroko characters. Except for Haizaki, maybe. But I have a lot of merch of him. So you need to understand before I show you the next few things. Okay? Okay? Okay. So, not a merch, but this is a bag I got from an event. It was a Kisei event at what was it called? J-World, which was a theme park in Ikebukuro, Sunshine City for Shonen Jump series, but closed down now, rest in peace. So it's just a bag. It's just a bag, a normal bag. Okay, cool. You would buy a bag of merch of your Oshi. So that's what I did. It's just just normal merch. This is my... Oh, there's not enough room. Hold on. This is bag number 1. This is bag number 1. It's very large. You can't see everything. Okay. So first you can see it is a bag of you can say Kisei's face here, right? Here is a plushie. I'm not gonna turn it around because there's quite a few plushies. Here's another one. This is from the second series where they like face off against Americans or something. This is I don't even know how to explain this bag to you. Because there's a lot going on here. Here is a these are a bunch of buttons from their uniforms, of their high school uniforms. So like like in anime when you confess to the senpai at graduation and they give you the buttons off their uniform. So these are the buttons. Something else here too. Where's it? Oh, here. Here is a this is a handkerchief with the embroidery for Kisei from the same Sweets event. This is a bracelet that says Ryota Kisei on it, like a rubber bracelet. Here is a pin from his summer festival collab. Here is from how could you confess to him when you knew he was in love with No, I stole that from Kuroko, okay? Don't worry. Here is a fashion... Oh, this is another J-World collab pin. This is also a collab pin from... a giant collab acrylic keychain. This is another pin of Kisei. This is a fabric button. Here is... Oh, this is his manju. Oh, you can't see it. Here's his manju. Let me show you a version of the manju that isn't in here. So here's the version of his manju, which is from, this is the secret one. So in the Kuroko no Basuke manju set, there was like, if you get the whole set, if you get the box set, you get a secret one too, which was Kisei smiling. So this is the secret one. That one's the normal manju. Here is another thing. You can't see it behind there, but this is a Namja Town. It was from the Halloween collab when they had Halloween costumes, and he was a vampire or something. Here's some more pins. Here is the chick version. Here is the collab when they had a collab with the capybaras. This is Kisei. Cute, right? This is a chick version. On the bottom here, it was more aesthetic before, but I haven't taken this out in years. This is a bunch of sunflowers I put in the bottom of the bag. It was really cute before, but it's not so cute anymore. And then... Fuck, it's so heavy. It's so heavy. Here's the backside, which it's just for the extra merch. So here's another photo frame. This is a bag that my Japanese language partner made for my birthday, which has a bunch of Kisei on it. Here's another giant pin. Here's the teddy bear, which is for the Lakers. I think it's for the Lakers. Oh no, the Golden Gate Warriors. Sorry, it's the Golden Gate Warriors NBA collab. Which has him. Yeah, it's the Golden Gate Warriors. Because they did an official collab with the NBA, and he was assigned that team. Golden State Warriors. Yeah. That one. Some more merch. Some more pins. Here's another plushie, which is from the yokai merch line, which is where he's a kitsune. Here is another plush of him dressed up as can you do when you bring it on? Here's a plushie of him dressed up in Nigo's outfit, which is the dog in the show. There's a lot of dirt at the bottom here. And there's like a star or something. I don't know what else is in here. There's a bunch of stuff in here, too. What's inside? Let's see what's inside. Oh, it's just a bunch of pads. Okay, so that was bag number 1. This is bag number 2. It's the last. It's the only bag. See, I only have 2 bags of Kisei. Okay, 2 bags is perfectly normal. But this is bag number 1. This is the one I made first. So the bag I showed. This is bag number 2. But the first bag I showed you, is like for all the excess runoff merch. This is my first bag I made. So, let's see. You dossed yourself the court. No, I didn't. This is the first bag, which has most of the main merch that I got first. I'd probably include more of the plushies here if I was to redo this one. Oh, where do I begin? Let's see. It's basically the same as doll, because you know, I can't use these bags ever again in public. It's okay. I've gone past that. You're about to learn Oshikatsuing. It's really it's really not, guys. So this bag, you can't tell, is actually a Pikachu bag. It's a Pikachu bag I got from the Pokemon Center because it was cute. I don't even know if you can see Pikachu. Oh, can you kind of see Pikachu's eye? Okay, you can't see Pikachu's eye. It just felt right. Like, the colors and everything felt right for Kisei, so I bought this Pikachu bag to use as a Ita bag. So, let's begin. This is, you drowned him. I did. I know. This is just a metal charm of Kisei. Here is a regular little figurine. Oh, this one's cute. That one. Here's a regular little figurine. Here is his little chick. If you don't know, all the Kuroko characters have their own little chick. If I was drowning Kisei too. I don't want him for myself. I want him for Kuroko. And here's his little chick. There's another, why did it say SF? San Francisco? I guess this was from the, oh yeah, this is from also the Golden State Warriors collab. Rubber stamp, or sorry, rubber charm. Here is another button, but this one's a hanging kind, I guess. Here's the sleepy, like, or not sleepy, sorry, I think the onsen, I think maybe charm. Here's a long button style one. Here are 2 of the same charm. What is this? Oh, this was a friend's merch. Sorry, this is unofficial merch. It's just unofficial merch. But, you know, unofficial merch there. Let's see. Here is his chick again, but has a rubber strap. Here is a anime cafe collab. So it's a teacup again. You see a teacup from the cafe collab. Here's another metal charm. Oh, 2 metal charms, actually. 2 metal charm outfits. Here is from the Halloween series of merch. Unofficial merch of the state. You treat unofficial merch with the disdain of a 90 ways. It's pretty good. Here is just a random screenshot. They spoke. Yeah, a little bit, just a bit. Here are 2 rubber straps with the same. But this is his outfit when he was in Keiko. So this is before he was in high school, when he was friends with the other Mirai Gen. Here is another acrylic badge. Here's a pin of his bird again. Halloween collab. Christmas. This was the Christmas series. I'd have vaguely. You get me, right? You just like your Lucy. And this is him again. This is from the Easter series. I think this was also from J World. Here's just a fabric strap. It's from the Animate collab again. That's why he's dressed up as a waiter. Here's another one of the of his bird. Here's from the summer series. I think again from J World. This one's a large, but it's like a soft plastic charm. Here is just a sparkly one, Halloween collab, summer series from J World, album cover, because all of the boys also each had a character single. Do you guys remember when they used to have character singles for anime where all the characters would sing a song related to them? They still did that for Kuroko. This guy got a good look at me. Hi Bastion! Welcome. This is bag number 2 of Kisei. Oh god, you made it home safe. This is another button. Summer festival collab. Just a long button. Summer festival, summer festival. This is for this is a different Halloween year than this one, which is also a different Halloween year from the other one with the vampire. This is a different Halloween. He's a pirate in this one. If it bankrupts me. I don't want to think of how much this bag costs. I just really don't want to. Pin. This was for a relaxing collab for J-World. This is some of the same collab, but a different outfit. Oh, this is a pin. I'm just kidding. God, they're so fun, right? This is a pin from the Good Earth, what is it called? Earth Music and Ecology collab, which is a popular, not popular, but it's an unknown clothing brand in Japan, like a casual clothing brand. Think like an H&M kind of vibe, maybe. Where they did a Kuroko collab, so they had Kuroko clothing. I actually have Kuroko cardigans and stuff that are like pretty cute. What else? What's inside here? Hold on, there's something inside here. What is this? What is this? The hell? What is this? Here's a pair of binoculars. I don't know why I have this, but I have a pair of binoculars. What the fuck is this from? What is this from? What the hell is that? What the fuck is that? Why do I have binoculars? Okay, I have to show you guys 2 more things of Kisei merch. Hold on. It's important. So, this is the glasses case for, this is a glasses case for Kisei glasses. Well, they're not actually Kisei glass. I actually missed, they did release Kisei glasses, but I missed the pre-order for them. So I just have the case. So here's the Kisei case. And then here is the Kisei wallet. So it's a collaboration with, it was like, I think it was Premium Bandai. I think it's Premium Bandai. So this material is actually actual kimono material that you would make to make a kimono. It used to have a little strap here that had like a little crystal too, of a specific kind of crystal. Yeah, it's cute, right? It's a really cute wallet. I think so. But it's really, it's a bit dirty now because I used it for years. And then this is, no, I still have the strap. It's over on my shelf. It's just that it's not attached anymore, obviously. This is, Kisei Ryota perfume. I've never used it, but this is perfume. I don't know if it's supposed to smell like him or it's supposed to be like his scents or whatever, but, I do love that man. Yeah, I had an obsession. I wrote a lot of fanfic. I wrote a doujin. I've never smelled it. Or like used it. I think it probably smells like nothing now. And I have a bunch of plushies and like dolls that I'm not gonna show you guys. Peak merch. It's cute, right? I love it. They actually sold an antiperspirant before too of Kisei, but I don't know if it's supposed to help you like not smell like Kisei or not smell like Kisei, but they had antiperspirant. But I held back on buying it because I'm a good girl. Anyway, this is I have a lot more Kisei merch. I'm not gonna show you, but why? I mean, I thought it was a bit much, you know. I didn't smell him, okay? We're almost done, guys. Just a few more bags. Just a few more bags. What else do we have left? Okay, so this is, where are my headphones? This is a little embarrassing. No plushies. I can't. I have too many. I literally can't. Okay, so this one's a little embarrassing because it's not well made. It's also pretty empty because I took a lot of the merch because I used it for my other bag. Actually, let me show you this first. Here is my mini bag for, it's a mini Niji Sanji Ida bag. It's like a little bag that they showed. You see the Niji Sanji symbol here. It has my dead Oshi in it. So this is the only merch I could find of her when I was into her. It's like a pin and then like a cafe collab for she who will not be named because she's dead now. Yeah, let's just not talk about that. We're just not gonna talk about that right now. This is very cute. It is art of I love Redacted, yeah. This is cute though. So my other Oshi, my other mate, hope she's in a better place. Hope so too. Yes, Kanai is my other main Oshi. This is really cool because it's art of Kanai, but it's done by the Starry Sky artist, which if you don't know, it's a popular series of Otome games. So it's a popular illustrator. So it's like a mini Ida bag because like it's just like, you know, it has Niji Sanji merch in it. And it was officially sold by Niji. Luca, that's cute. He has good colors and such good merch for it too. And then again, this is not a real Ida bag. It's like a mini Ida bag of the Chronar animation. Right, so pretty. So this had more merch on it, but I took it off for my actual Ida bag I used with it. But it's like this bag is technically for Utapri, but I think I'm gonna remake it for my Doppio Ida bag because I bought a bunch of merch, so I think I can do my Doppio Ida bag. And I think the color really works for Doppio. I think it's not quite close enough. I mean, it's not quite the purple, but it's close enough, like the magenta color. This is like a fake Kanai bag because I took off a lot of the merch. Yeah, I'm gonna make a Doppio Ida bag. Don't tell him. It's for that guy. Have I seen your Ida bag? Let me go find. Tag me with it on Twitter if I haven't seen it. It could def work. Yeah, right. So, it has some, like, you know, it has some Kanai merch. It has this giant keychain. Oh, the D-Man too. Do you? You no longer care to hide yours. It's too late, guys. It's too late. You need to shop the bag. I will. It's like, yeah, tag me. This is a thingy badge. This is another. Oh, this is a Tower Records collab for Kanai. This was a Vispa collab. I don't know what that is. Here is the this is from the Sanrio collab. So they collabed some of the Niji Sanji livers. So Kanai can assign my Mellow, which is really cute. And then some more Kanai stuff. Here's some goods that I apparently just didn't put in the bag. You see this shit? You see this price tag? $8. $13. I bought these at AX, I think. So this is my last bag, and I'm a little bit... I'm a little bit worried about showing you guys, because that means I can't use it anymore, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. The price was shipping, my liege. I don't know. We're not gonna talk about that. I'll show you. Actually, I'll show you some of my more Niji merch in a second, but this is the bag I used most recently. Has the Kanai Nui, has Cinnamoroll, because he's Cinnamoroll-kinned. There's a photo of him. There's the thing. And there's that thing. This is from the Halloween, I think, Halloween set. This was like a ribbon that's actually official Kanai merch. This is a card of Kanai. This is the photo card I made of Kanai. Where's she worth it, though? Yeah! Halfway done? Excited to see it, then. Capitalist dog. It is the capitalist dog, but he's so Kanai-kin. I don't have to use this anymore? Pretty much, yeah. Maybe I'll use it locally and people won't know. Who knows? Let me show you some of the stuff I have. Let me show you my shame. Oh my god, it's been 2 hours, so the music stopped. Let me restart my music. Let me restart my music. Okay. Because it is super cute, right? Can't use it anymore, but it's fine. This is the tarot cards from Niji Sanji that I bought. It's really pretty. Oh, I can't take it out. Oh my god. Ugh. So each set comes with a sparkly one and then the rest of the normal ones. Let me see. Hold on a second. I'm opening it for you. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, just a more. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Okay, there we go. So on the top you have Ibrahim. He's a shiny. And I got the... I forget his name, but he's like the weird scientist sensei from Eden Gumi. And you also have this guy. I forget his name, but I think he's from Volt Action, maybe? Yeah, they're pretty red, but it's only the major tarot. I can't use this because there's no minor arcana. There's Kuzuha, that guy again from Volt Action, and a bunch of other ones. I can't show you all of them, but... Seraph. Oh, you know his name? Yeah, I don't know Volt Action that well. If it's Volt Action. There's, Doron. Fua Isahua! You see, right? There's, Lee? No, what's her name? Liz? No, Hestia? I forget her name. But the duck lady. There's Ibu again. There's Huachi. There's, Lizzie Halesia, there we go. Thank you. There's Anju. Anju Katarina des. There's Anju. There's, Shacho, Kagami, Hayato. She's graduated. She's graduated, how sad. There's, you actually know this guy. Oh, what's his name? Sorry, Yashiro? Yashiro. There's, Shishi. There's, Nagaoke. I think this is, Kenmochi. Yes, yeah! Here's, Mashi, I think this is Mashiro, right? Mashiro! Hamsters, I know. Here's, Sukoyakana. Welcome back, Dantavius, welcome. Here's the doctor again. Here's, Sarah. Did I miss one? Oh, and she's She's also graduated! She has also She's also graduated. Here's Tsukinomito. Here's, oh, that's I think his name's actually Hayato, isn't he? He's, Kenmochi's lover. Doctor's Leos Vincent! Thank you. Here's, Toko-chan. Toko. And then it ends with Kanai! Kana. Everyone graduates eventually. Stop! No, Mayoshi will never graduate! Mayoshi will live forever! For the Persona series. That's so cool! I love that. I love tarot card series. I wish they released... They have enough livers they could do a Niji Sanji minor arcana, and then I could actually have a fully usable deck. But they will never do it because they hate me. Who also graduated? A bunch of people in this deck. Gonna abandon me the second get spit opportunity. Basically, yeah. Who would do that? What kind of evil Oshi would say that to you, Jace? That's crazy. I'm gonna show you guys something. Don't say anything. Love your fantasy, thank you. Hi, Natimus! Welcome! How you doing? Hi, Rox. Yep. So this is the merch that he has his legs spread out like a whore. So when they first posted this merch, the Twitter lost their mind because his legs are spread like a whore. And that's really all there is to say about this. That's all there is to say about that. Yep. Hi there. Welcome. I should have said no. You can't say anything. I said you can't say anything. Okay. I can't say anything. He is looking huge, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Anyway, that's that. I also have this clock you can look at. You can look at this clock. I have to grab some other things. Where do I put this is Kanai's perfume. This is perfume. Oh, there it is. This is pillow. What you gotta say? Nice clock. Thanks. Me pretending that I would not buy Marina merch. I'll do the first thing I see. Hi, Fifth. Welcome. Slutty was not expecting. Right? Nice clock. That's a clock. Yeah, you have to assemble it. There's a bridal VP. Which bridal VP? Wait, was there a bridal VP? Wait, for who? Wait, what bridal VP? Wait, what bridal VP? Did I miss it? Wait, did I miss the bridal VP? I might have missed it. Shit, fuck. Let me look at my voice packs. Hold on. There's no way, right? Let me see. Oh, I think I missed his bridal VP. Are you talking about the D-boy? The D-boy had a bridal VP I missed? Ah! 2 bridal VPs? Okay. Anyway. Okay, well anyway, well anyway. Here's his Nendo. Here's his Nendo. I have his figure too, is his full scale figure, but I don't want to take it out right now. Okay. Welp! That was my showcase of my bags, guys! What'd you think? Which was your favorite bag? Tell me! Tell me who your favorite bag was! Tell me now! I have more Kanai merch, but I'm not taking it out. It's all over my house. I can't. You like those? You just really like those Osamatsu? Really? 1, I guess. Bag 1, like the first Kisei bag. This defeat in a while. It's fine, guys. Kanai, they are cute, right? This point. Lower right. This. That to look like later. You really like a Totomatsu one? It has a lot of cute merch, right? It's just a lot of cute stuff for it. Sad. Welp. Blue and yellow. Oh yeah, that was cute too, right? The second bag, so cute. I like the last one a lot. Oh yeah. The Kanai one is so cute, right? I should pre-order my Hina Nendo. Yeah, Hina Nendo's cute. Where's the Doppio bag? It's coming, babe. You know it is. The one for blue BG, yellow. Yeah, that one was cute, right? The second Kisei bag, so cute. The penis. You should also super cute. The Kanai one, right? Yay! Yay! Probably also say Osamatsu that her behavior. Yay! I also like those ones. Thank you guys for coming to my show and case. I hope you had a good time. Let's see. Next week we'll probably do another hand cam. It'll probably be the origami one again. But yeah, I hope you guys like this one. Watch any of them but the one you like the most, so I like the most. That's so nice. So much nicer than usual. But yeah, probably end stream here. Wow, we almost got to 3 hours. Probably because of... How do we get to 3 hours? I don't know. Thank you for streaming. You rock. You rock too! Thank you for showing this. Sorry you can never use these again. It's okay. It was worth it. Can't blame this Kaishin and Kisei. You saw the Kaishin! Oh, Kaishin! Yeah, Kaishin! Anyway, fish out some slides. Yay! I'm so glad we all learned something too. Better have trained those gloves unless you want to whip the peg hands out. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you for coming too. If you guys have really cute bags, I want to see them too. Tag me on Twitter if you have cute bags or merch you want to share too, okay? Okay? I want to see it. Yeah, no, thank you guys for enjoying it. I sorry it was a little bit messy and disorganized, but I hope it was okay anyway. Thank you guys for coming. Is this stream happening? In half an hour? Thanks so much, Rina. They were pretty with so much. Thank you! Hi, Spice! Welcome! How you doing? Why did he delay his stream by half an hour? Motherfucker. Okay. I'm gonna start researching. Yeah! You should make one and show me! I really want to see. Just say shave a kiwi for... What's shaving a kiwi? What does that mean? Explain to me. Squeak to that. What does that mean? Okay, well, originally I was gonna raid into Evil Red Man. I deleted back instead of making 0, so you bet. I'll have to make more merch before the terrorists die. You shave it? Interesting. Interesting concept. Oh, this is important too. Camtaro! When we work together, it's much better. They are so fun, right? Since I have one pin and I don't have it yet. That's true. I'll heckle Eki about it. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. Really interesting. That's the original. Yeah, he posts on his stream for half an hour, so I can't raid into him. So we're gonna go say hello to... let's go say hello to Maeve, because she's sexy lady. Buy every Rina merch possible. When it exists, hopefully, yeah. Yeah, see you guys next week. Next week we'll do hand cam. Next week we have two question mark repo collabs, which I'm really excited about because one of them is a repo collab I organized. You guys are gonna be, I think you guys should watch that one because it's like, I gathered 3 other VTubers who I think are also as insane and deranged as me, and we're gonna play repo together. So I'm curious how that'll go. That'll be next week. And then there might be another repo collab if someone will confirm for us if the repo collab is happening. Yeah, I'm excited for that one. Because they're all insane. Is Issa gonna be there? You know she's gonna be there, baby. Never played repo. Ooh. Nice. Yeah! Okay. Now we're gonna go say hello to Maeve, if that's okay. Thank you guys so much for coming to the stream. And I hope you guys had a lot of fun. And give them my love, okay? She's playing gacha time. Tall order to find people as insane. I know, but they're pretty insane. I would say some of them are actually more insane than I am. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. And I'll see you next time. Let's see ya. Bye-bye. And tag me your Itabags on Twitter, okay? Bam, 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 bam.